How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Just North of Hell. This is episode number 9. We are once again being joined by my co-host, Jamie Winters. And once again, in, I guess, this new series, of being back in 2021, BC again.
BC, baby. Yeah!
He returns. Jeez, might as well give you the co-host status now.
Oh, God, no, I'm not co-host. I like to ask the questions.
He's a regular.
He's just a really regular.
He's the Eddie Bravo, okay?
Eddie Bravo's not. I mean, he's not even regular.
He used to be. Regular.
Now it's like Tim Dillon.
No. Is Tim Dillon a regular?
He's becoming a regular.
What's above a host?
The owner? I don't know. The host. The owner.
Is that the max title you can have?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the host, but like
for a podcast, probably.
Yeah, I mean, the person who's the host is the owner.
You could say the president is a bigger.
So
that's what I'm asking. Like, if you're the host, is there anything that's between host and co-host, so that winners could be like something more, and then I could be something as well?
Me and him are the founders. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not how.
Who gives a fuck? We're just here.
We are just
talking about some dumb shit,
living, bro.
So how's everyone's week?
Good.
I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I know you're probably ecstatic in a way. You're going to be leaving down to Florida soon. I'm leaving down to Florida soon. Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, but no, more than 2 weeks for me. I don't want people knowing when I won't be home, big dog.
No one knows
Put that online, shit.
Damn.
I don't care.
That's how I do. Fuck.
I'm gonna be home for the next couple weeks.
I believe I'm gonna be leaving around April 7th.
April 7th?
Yeah.
That's later than me. It's a whole week later than me.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the 1st. I want to see you then.
Probably not.
Damn. Oh well.
Oh, wow. April 1st, huh? What if as a joke you leave your parents at the airport?
What, have it Home Alone 3?
Was that Home Alone 3?
April Fools, man.
I don't know. Home Alone 3 sucked. The only good Home Alone movies is Home Alone 1 and 2 when Macaulay Culkin was still in it.
Yeah.
No.
And Joe Pesci.
The one without Macaulay Culkin was good too.
Which one?
The one with the RC car.
No,
C car.
Yeah.
Without Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
No, that one is good. With the kid, he's got the little buzz cut.
Yeah. And
that
he's in
is
his
good.
PJs.
Oh no, he's got long hair, I think.
no, he's got a little bowl haircut.
Yeah, right.
Is he the brown?
He has the brownish sandy blonde bowl haircut, maybe.
I don't know.
There's one where the kid has long hair and he gets chicken pox. Remember that? Remember that one?
I don't know.
Maybe that is the one we're thinking.
I've
And
watched.
he rides the RC car through the igloo, and they all fall in the snow.
Yeah, and there's the trampoline with the ice on it.
Yeah, and they break through the trampoline.
That's the one we're thinking of.
Yeah, I think the kid's got long hair in that.
He had the pajamas on for like.
Yeah,
a
Well,
lot of the
I
movie.
think that's Home Alone 3, but I remember I watched a little bit of it. I just didn't like it. Because I think everyone had the expectations of it being good as Home Alone 1 and 2.
It was really good.
I mean, every movie's gonna there's gonna be expectations that it's gonna be as good as 1 and 2 or 1. Fuck.
It's like,
You know what I'm saying?
it's
Just
like
because
trying
it's
to.
off-brand and not Macaulay Culkin doesn't mean it ain't good.
You're
Yeah,
standing
but I
moving
don't
that
know.
mic around, brother.
I'm trying to get it set
we
up.
had it set up for like an hour, and now he's moving.
Yeah, we were
originally.
originally supposed to be here at 5:30, but then we just started talking about a bunch of random shit
We started talking about
the podcast
and how to like.
for about literally an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was important talk, I felt.
Yeah, it needed to be done.
Yeah,
Well,
it needed to be done for sure. But
Episode
we could've
10.
made it a lot shorter.
Episode 10, if everyone's listening to this, episode 10, there should be video. So I guess that's the episode 10 special.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have
You're
video.
gonna make a promise, huh?
So let me ask you a question.
There should be. I said should be. I'm not saying there will be, but there should be.
I
I also did see the other day, I was looking, the channel is now just a little over 2 years old.
That's cool.
So happy birthday, Just North of Hell.
Okay, so what was your question, Mister?
I was just gonna ask. Earlier today, I was online, and I told you I want to save up for a bike.
Yeah.
And
Like a motorcycle?
yeah, I would love to buy one, but I was talking about it earlier. They have now a Honda Rebel 1100,
Yeah.
and it costs like $92.20 something.
Yeah.
But if you like customize it online, if I added everything I wanted to add to it, it came out to like $10,500. Fucking
10,000.
yeah. It's a sharp bike, dude. It's a sharp bike.
You should get an Indian.
I like the Indians, but dude,
Indians
I'm telling you,
Indians are badass.
I just love Hondas.
Hondas are nice.
Hondas go and go and go.
Dude, there was one video I saw it on Instagram the other day. and they were fucking filming, and it said, it was captioned at the bottom. It says, "I don't know what these motherfuckers are putting in the vehicles over in Honda, but this shit is crazy." They pulled this car out of the fucking lake. It had been frozen for 48 hours straight.
Yeah.
It was blown up, nothing but the frame and the the electrical wires and shit. So it wasn't completely trashed. They put that key in it, and it started right up.
Hey, they just built different like that. You know what I mean?
The things are just fucking crazy.
Well, I'm telling you, it's the Japanese cars. They're the really good ones now.
Yeah,
Honda,
the Japanese cars
Honda,
are good.
Toyota.
Is Honda Japanese?
No, Honda and Kia, I believe, is Korean.
I thought it was Korean. Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Hyundai, they're
Hyundai
Korean.
is also Korean. Hyundai,
yeah.
Honda, and Kia.
Let me just
They're-
look that up for us.
I believe they're Korean.
That's what I'm here for, right? Honda.
Japanese.
They're Japanese?
Yep.
Where?
No.
Right there. Honda.
Japanese public multinational conglomerate.
There you go.
Manufacturer of
So
automobiles.
them and Toyota, they're the big
Hey,
Japanese
do me a
ones.
favor. Look up Korean car brands.
Korean.
Yeah,
car-
because I want to see what I'm confused about.
Subaru's also one.
I think maybe it is Hyundai.
Hyundai, Subaru,
I
Kia.
can't type on my laptop keyboard. I know.
Yeah, it is. It's Hyundai. Okay. Yep, that's what it is. I have
Hyundais are good too. They're solid.
Hyundai, Kia, Daewoo. I don't even know.
Those are
these
ones that
other
aren't here in the American market.
Samsung makes cars.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they do. Well, it's a different Samsung.
Oh.
I think it is.
I've not seen most of these
No,
car brands.
I don't know.
I've seen Genesis.
Genesis is like the.
That's the fucking vehicle Tiger Woods fucking went off the cliff in.
Yeah.
Genesis?
I'm Tiger.
Dude, yeah.
Who,
Dude, the frame was intact.
Look up Lexus
other
and
car-
Acura. I think Lexus and Acura they're owned by Honda and Toyota.
Yeah, no, yes, Honda.
But they're just like the next step up. It's like
No, yeah, they're owned by Honda.
So
Automaker,
Lexus,
Toyota.
yeah.
They're like an undercompany,
What was it?
however you would call
I'm
that.
sorry.
Lexus and Acura.
Acura.
Yeah. I like Acuras, they're alright.
Acura.
Yeah, so Acuras are the more luxurious Honda, and
Yes.
Lexus are the more luxurious Toyotas.
Damn.
Oh, wait. Lexus's. Yeah, Toyota owns Lexus.
Yeah.
They have the same emblems.
Look up Subaru.
They have the same color emblem, Lexus
Baby.
and Toyota.
Subaru.
Sorry.
You know, Subaru's independent, I think.
I don't know. I just wonder where they're from. Japanese.
Yeah, they are independent.
Yeah, I think they are.
The
Subaru,
those Japanese know how to make a fucking car, don't they?
Subaru.
You just can't go wrong with the Japanese or Korean
Dude,
car.
I love.
Well, I don't
this
know. I
car.
don't know what type of cars North Korea's making, but that's probably nothing reliable.
I'll tell you what,
Mitsubishi.
buddy. Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi, baby.
Fuck.
When I got my Mitsubishi fucking convertible, I took that shit in to get the timing belt or the power steering belt fixed. I was driving in winter, and you know the way I drive, you gotta expect I'm gonna have to put money into a car.
Yeah.
They said that the underneath of that car for 99, unbelievable. They never seen a cleaner car. No rust, fucking.
That's impressive.
Oh my god, those things are great. They're great fucking
They
cars.
make, well, and also a lot of Japanese cars are probably decent in the snow too, because they're kind of in the northern regions of the world.
Yeah, a lot of that isn't a lot of that. Aren't they? Yeah, they
I
have
don't
some
know if
areas
that-
that
well,
get some
I don't
snow,
know.
but they don't get anything.
Japan's,
like the
I think,
stuff we get
isn't
here.
Is Japan
No.
kind of like
There's some regions that get heavy snow.
Japan is it's kind of like
Oh yeah,
it-
the
it-
upper north island that's above the main island.
a couple of them.
Of
Yeah,
Japan?
they're beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
god, have you ever seen them?
Well, I'd say isn't the weather kind of similar to like northwestern America, kind of like Seattle, that kind of area?
I don't know if it rains that much.
Well, not like rain, but just kind of like that cool, temperate. Nothing like hot. I don't know.
Winters, do you remember the Wolverine, the Wolverine movie? Remember when they were in fucking Japan?
Oh
And
yeah,
they were up there in those fucking big architecture
Yeah.
fucking in the snow. Oh,
So you're
God, that was
talking-
fucking-
I know what you're talking about.
Grappling hooks into his back and
Yes.
stuff.
You're talking about when they're
Yeah.
defending off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I remember
at
that
that
one.
mountain range or
I know.
whatever. It was fucking sick.
So you talk that big island up there.
Yeah, this one up here gets cold.
I wonder those that southern port. I wonder if it's like kind of like.
This is like
tropical.
right here where my cursor is, which you guys can't see. It's over like the Tokyo Kyoto area.
So what's
yeah.
those like? That's like what's that southern island probably like? Is that probably more like tropical in a
It
way?
is
Or, I don't know.
down here. Yeah, it's really warm down here. Like it's a tropical ocean, like right here. What the fuck do you think?
Well, I know, but like, look up a picture. Look
Bro,
up a,
think about it. It's more to the middle of the map too, where the
Look-
equator is.
well,
Like if you look up a map of the world, like
Look up the-
Ohio is way north of.
well, look up a picture. I don't know because I get confused sometimes with.
Okay.
Because if you look at
Look up a picture of the map. You're saying like the whole map.
What
Yes,
if
the
I
whole
just
world.
pull up Google Earth for you guys? Huh?
Sure.
Google Earth.
Well,
The southern part of Japan, Mark, is closer to the equator.
I hope the internet here can take this and it doesn't just die.
Fucking Google Earth. I like that. It's cool.
I love Google Earth. I used to just look at this shit for fun.
I
think sometimes it's just kind of impressive how decent a weather Canada could get, even though how far it's away from the equator.
Canada?
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard there's some beautiful places in Canada.
Yeah.
My one Canadian buddy tells
Man,
me.
it's just not loading on this
Just
internet.
look at a picture
my
of the
guys.
globe.
That's another thing gotta get fixed.
Well, I don't know.
You gotta
That's
find the password. What do you mean you don't know? You gotta get the password.
I don't know. It seems like this password's like lost with all hands, like
We're
the
fucking
Titanic. Or
operating
some shit.
hillbilly wise here. I bet you that fucking what's his name?
Oh, the guy
now?
upstairs.
Yeah. What's his
I don't know. I don't know.
Kill you.
Well, I don't know. I guess the guy down there, he couldn't.
Daharan. What's his name? Daharan.
Khalil's upstairs.
Yeah, this is,
Gotcha.
may as well just off ourselves because this is not going to happen anytime soon.
Well, I don't know why.
Cellular networks.
You still trying to get Earth?
I was just going to pull up Google
Yeah,
Maps.
there you go. Do that for now.
All right.
Let's just. Oh man, that's a big one that just fucking loaded immediately.
Sure.
What if I just? Oh. What if
Well,
I
see,
just-
if
Oh,
you
I was
actually
wrong.
kind of look
Oh,
at
no,
it,
no, I
Japan's
wasn't. That's
kind
Japan right there. It's
Japan
fucking-
is right there with Ohio.
Yeah.
What? But this area is so warm right here. Like
Well,
Taiwan's
you know
hot
what?
as fuck.
Probably, you know what though? Oh, look at Taiwan. Taiwan's more in line with
Taiwan's right.
Georgia, probably.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, Georgia or like northern Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't-
You got to think about it though. I mean, you're
I don't know,
close
I
to
don't-
the ocean. The fucking
True.
it makes it hotter.
Right here. I mean, like right here, we're fucking equal with Canada.
It's like, yeah, it's like
No wonder they get snow.
That's in
like,
line with Maine, literally.
like. Yeah, no wonder. This top island though is like a
I don't
different
know.
beast.
It's you know what? I don't
I thought
understand.
South Korea was warm too.
I don't understand a lot of the stuff about Earth's weather. I'm just a dumb political science major.
Yeah, I don't know shit about weather.
It happens.
Isn't Mongolia just like a big fucking desert? Like,
It's like a weird, like kind of like tundra / desert. Yeah,
Okay.
Mongolia's weird with its weather. It's like desert and also like tundra at the
don't
same
they
time.
also have those big worms or whatever that burrow, like worms that burrow under the ground or something?
Tremors.
No.
You ever watch that movie?
Oh my god, yeah.
Tremors with Kevin Bacon.
I don't know.
You ever watch that, Mark?
I've heard of it.
Oh,
In
it's
the,
funny,
is it the
man.
Gobi? The Gobi
Desert, yeah.
Yeah, Gobi Desert.
Well,
Oh, I've heard. I learned about
That
the movie.
part-
worms? Question mark? Wait. Yeah. These
Mongolians,
scary
yeah, what
fucking
the-
You
things.
gotta get that the fuck
These
off.
are real.
Dude, get that. You gotta get that off the screen.
I want to
I'm
look
sorry.
look away.
Oh fuck, dude! I don't fuck with them things.
Go back to it. I want to look at it.
What
care.
the fuck?
I want to look at them.
Okay.
Oh god, bro.
Just look the other way. Just look the other
I
way. No one's
am.
forcing you to look at it.
I am looking the other way.
Look
I've
at-
been looking the other
Look
way.
at this fucking thing.
What the fuck?
No way that's real. There's no way that thing's real.
That's mythological, it says.
Oh my god, dude, that's like an episode of SpongeBob.
Bro, there's real animals that live in the ocean that look like this. They're,
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, it's
I've
like
seen
it's
those.
like
They're scary
it's like the
fucking
Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's fucking exactly what I was saying.
The what?
Dude, could you imagine one of those burrowing into you?
The giant beach worm.
Probably in
see those,
Australia.
I don't fuck that. Looks like a silver.
Australopithecus. I can't say the rest.
Probably Australia. They got everything deadly there.
Australopithecus. Oh man, I don't know how.
Bro, that's why
I
Chris
said that wrong
Hemsworth's
to
such a
begin
beast.
with. Australopithecus terrace. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just found out the other day. I didn't know Chris Hemsworth is in that woman's Ghostbusters movie from a couple years ago.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in that. My sister likes
it.
that.
It was playing the other day. That movie. I was like,
Screen.
I'm like, isn't this like the woman's Ghostbuster movie that that tanked at the box
Yeah,
office?
he plays a dumb idiot in it, but like
Yeah.
he's supposed to be attractive for the women to look
Oh
at.
yeah.
Is he their secretary or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
because they
something
were
like that.
They were doing like a role reversal of like 80s stuff.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Murray is also in it, but I think his character had nothing to do with like previous Ghostbusters. You know, it's just
I don't
kind
know,
of there.
I can't remember that.
I don't know. That was I watched probably like 8 minutes of it. It's pretty bad. It kind
I watched the whole thing.
It's not a bad movie.
It was whatever, but compared to like
I never got into the original Ghostbusters, to be honest with
compared to
you.
the original Ghostbusters, I thought this one was worse. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
The jokes weren't nearly as good.
When I
most
was
of the
first
time.
watching it, I was kind of like, when I was watching the first couple minutes, I'm like, I couldn't tell, is this a movie or a TV show? Because like the production,
the production
the
quality
production's
is
weird.
really low.
Because like some moments, like this is a movie, but some moments is like, this looks like a TV show. It just had like that stock, like that stock music, just
I
like
know what
very,
you're talking about.
very basic. You hear that stock music and everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever really liked from the Ghostbusters fucking series or whatever it was Who You Gonna Call Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and I love all the actresses that played in the Ghostbusters movie, but I didn't like the Ghostbusters movie. It was whatever. It was a whatever
I like
movie.
them too. They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, they're funny as fuck. Have you watched The Heat?
I didn't know.
With
We all like Melissa McCarthy and
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Like,
Yeah,
damn,
funny as
that's
fuck.
a funny fucking movie.
Yeah, that
right?
is funny. She's funny, that girl.
Well, you know what
Melissa
though?
McCarthy?
Yeah,
she's
she's
funny as fuck.
funny as
What
fuck.
happened to Ghostbusters?
They probably couldn't be as funny because they're probably trying to make a kids
whatever.
movie, just like
She's funny, bro. There's one movie, I can't remember what it was, Spy something, where Jason Statham played in it, and she did not like him at all. She thought he was just a stuck-up, a stuck-up fucking jock who was a good spy. And at the end of the movie, they fucking wake up in bed with each other. It's funny as fuck.
Spy?
Yeah, Spy.
Oh, the spy that shagged me or something?
I think it could literally be called Spy.
It's just called Spy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you don't say that.
What was that movie that I'm thinking of? The Spy That Shagged Me? I don't think it has Melissa McCarthy in it, but I don't know what. Never mind.
That's
The Spy with what?
The Spy That Shagged Me. It's a really funny movie.
I don't know.
I watched it like a while back.
Yeah, I was like, that's something that bothers me. Just stock music. They always put people use in vlogs, TV shows, and just like those really like
Some of it's really good though.
stock music.
Some of it's good.
I don't know.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Okay.
Yeah, I never watched Austin Powers.
I thought this was so.
Yeah, but you know what though? So many people. I hear the same stock music all the time in TV shows, vlogs, and in movies. It's like the same, just like the. Dun, 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 dun. That one over and over. You know what I'm talking about.
Can you explain to me, like, what do you mean, like their intros and shit? Or?
Like,
no, it's the music.
Business music.
It's like music. It's like you just go online and grab stock music for just a movie, just for like the scene.
Like just in a random scene, you're saying.
Yeah, like when they're in a kitchen just talking about what we're going to do for the day, family, or just like hey guys, we're going to go to like the aquarium on our vlog.
Yeah, but some of that like.
It
funny-
works.
Some of it's really good though. Like there was one song that I heard from this channel called ADV China, and I'm pretty sure that's stock, and it sounds so cool. It's their intro. I mean,
dude, there's this one guy. He's got a sick intro. I showed you it before. I think it's so cool. Michael Francis's podcast.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's not like it's not made for intros. It's just more of like you just hear it in the background during like vlogs or TV shows. It's just but it's the same
that's
music
I'll
all
tell
the
you,
time.
Francis.
Yeah. Thank you.
FRAN.
I'm there.
Oh, right there, first one. Yeah.
Oh,
Of Cambridge.
it's
What?
spelled with a Z?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Oh man, he's a cool guy.
That's what makes
No,
it.
go to his podcast.
His podcast?
Yeah, and play this.
Yeah. Well,
See if you can play the sound.
how are we gonna do that on the for the listeners?
Well, fuck. Maybe I'll just look it up on my phone and see if it plays. Put it on my mic.
Yeah.
That's a much better way to do
All
it.
right, just
Thinking about
don't.
it.
Kind of pull it. Don't have it too
Because
close.
the-
I won't have it too close.
Yeah, it makes me think of another thing I watched. It was a video. It's like the corporate art style. You know what I mean? It has like all the weird, like just disproportionate like bodies. Everything's like colored. You know what I mean? Like if you go to like Microsoft support, like Spot, it's all that same art style.
You guys can keep talking.
That corporate art style that they have that they use in like all their meetings and shit.
Everyone uses
Dude, it leaked. Like it's leaking into advertisements for companies. Like, have you watched advertisements over the past 5 years? They all have that stupid fucking corporate music.
You know the most recent Grubhub commercial? It's the animated one.
Oh yeah, they're all fat in that commercial.
Well, it's not the fat. It's just the art style. It's just very like I mean, I watched a whole video about this corporate art style, and that was one of the talking
I
points.
watched it too. Yeah.
It's just like these weird animations, just like this. The models they look weird.
Where they shake their butts and stuff.
Yeah, it's just weird, but it has all that very similar art style you see in everything else. Spotify, Microsoft, Hinge, just all these big corporate websites.
Marketing companies.
Yeah, they work, but
marketing companies know that CEOs of these fucking companies have been looking at fucking like corporate meeting slideshows for the past 20 fucking years. So you just show them some pretty colors and the same goddamn shit that's been on TV for the past 5 years, and they'll fucking put it through.
Yeah, like the first time I saw that art style, I'm like, oh wow, this is actually pretty good. I like it. But you start seeing it's all over the place, and it grinds my gears. Because it's just like, is there anything about creativity in these companies? Like, are you trying to get anything like? try to look like you're trying to do something different. No.
Oh, they're trying. They're
Listen to
trying.
this intro.
They're trying.
Donnie Brasco, Joe Pistone, stay tuned.
I think it's good as fuck.
That's to me. That's not stock music though.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just like it. That's all I'm telling
Oh well, okay.
Stop it before you give
Yeah,
it away.
it's probably gonna sound shitty.
you. Oh, really?
It sounds good to us, but like
Well, yeah, it's gonna sound shitty on here,
it's
but it's whatever.
It's a speaker
it gets
through
to
a
the point.
microphone. I'm sure it's not going to sound very good.
Yeah, it just
I mean, we don't
I
even
don't know.
sound that
Stock music. I'll find an example after we're done with this to show you guys, but it grinds my gears. I don't know why.
I like that. Grinds my gears.
Well, it does. Why not just pay the money, or just be like Guardians of the Galaxy? Just
Why pay the money? People buy. How many people use Grubhub anyways? Like, what do you mean? Like that ad was so successful.
it was.
Why would they pay any more than what they paid for that Grubhub ad? Because it was so goddamn successful.
Well, I'm talking about stock music rather than that corporate art style. But
Well, yeah, but it seems like the corporate stock music works anyways.
it
right?
works.
What
but
music would you put behind that?
Well, I'm
Really
not
think
talking.
about
I'm
it.
not talking specifically about the Grubhub commercial. No,
I know,
I
but
don't.
like, what would you put real songs like the people have made behind some of them? What are you gonna put behind a Grubhub fucking commercial?
Oh, I would have like a rap song or something, or
No,
something.
no, don't. Like, you can't have lyrics in a.
Or-
you
or
can't
just-
have
or
lyrics
just
in something like
because
that.
it's taking away from your ad.
Well, see, I can't think of the actual. I can't think of. I just remember the animations and like the art style. I'm not specifically thinking about the music. I don't remember, but I'm talking the stock music you hear like in like a generic TV show.
Let me tell you something. Whether that art's everywhere or not, for the food delivery apps, Grubhub is the only app that's done that art. You got to think about
You're
that.
right, actually.
What?
The
Not
only one
consider
that's
that
done a
at all.
commercial like that. DoorDash always just does. It's a quick thing. Blah blah blah. Oh, DoorDash it. DoorDash now. Blah blah blah.
And it's
You know what I
always
mean?
live action. Too.
Yeah, Grubhub's the only one out of all of the companies that's done it.
What,
Yeah,
using the
and
corporate
Think
art
about
style.
it. And Uber Eats, I don't even think. Do they even have commercials?
I actually.
Oh, actually, they have a really good
No,
commercials.
no.
With Patrick Stewart and Simone Biles and shit.
I'll have to look that up later.
The Olympics girl. Remember, have you ever seen Jay Winter?
No.
She'll know this.
Okay.
Tonight I'm eating.
This is what I mean. For people who can't
Oh, I
see,
have.
Yeah,
fucking
those
heard
ones.
that.
Those
I
are
have
great.
for
heard
people who
that.
can't see this, just look up corporate art style. This is what I mean. This type of shit.
I've seen it. I've seen
That
it
type
before.
of stuff. You see it everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. You see it in a lot of places, but
But it looks clean, and someone made this point. It just makes it look like we're, it's like a
Well,
good company.
okay.
It builds trust up with the people.
This
Looks like it's
corporate
legit.
art style is like there for a reason, right? Like it's because the art doesn't matter. The art is just a vehicle to show you the product.
yeah, I
right?
listen. I just listen to it. I never look at the art when I see shit like
like
this.
the art is just there to get you to like look at the screen long enough so that you can see the ad, right? So it's supposed to be
Yeah, but
colorful
I-
and geometric.
I know, but my thing on the grind here, you're seeing every company use that same art style. It's like, come on.
Adding art
Get
to your
some-
ads, while we would have appreciated it a lot, probably doesn't change much for when it comes to profits, right? Unless it's like, because like if someone really likes your ad, doesn't mean they're gonna still want to buy your product, right? Unless you have like a
Unless if you're a person like me, you're 100% right. Like I can like the Capital One commercials with Jennifer Garner. I really love those commercials. I think they're fucking funny. I think I like seeing her in them because I think she's hot and I like her as an actress. But I'm no interest in Capital One. I've never done. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? It would
Yeah.
never ever cause me to
the,
go
only,
buy the
the
product.
only time you want to be artistic when you're like doing an ad is if you're advertising to people who are artistic. So if you're selling like art supplies or music
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
something
But I
like
mean,
that,
like-
then be artistic.
All right, see that one corporate, the one with the green lady?
The
right,
green lady.
Right there. You see something like every time you like.
Yeah, that
you
one
know-
is that's fucking
That's
so. I see
very
that
corporate.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I
Use
mean.
that kind of
That's what I
style.
mean, though.
Yeah.
I
That
don't.
annoys the fuck out of
That,
me. to be
yeah,
honest.
that's what I mean. I don't.
really grinds my gears.
Well, I'm just saying. You see that everywhere. It's not the exact same, but it's very
Well, you
very
know,
similar.
this-
That's different.
I think that's a nice little
that's
sunroom is
that's
what I
that's a
think.
different picture right there. No, that's not the corporate art style. But it's like these really weird, just like these swanky, just like
Big
yeah.
tech.
It's that.
I think your problem is the big tech corporate art style.
No, it's not that. It's just the repetitiveness. A lot of companies are
Tell
using
you-
this very similar art style, and it just bothers me.
Everybody knows this. But Apple's really good with their commercials.
I disagree.
Oh fuck,
I think
they're good.
No. I give Apple their due, and I know I go hard on Apple, but I do give them their due.
They're better than most. They're okay, but they're way better than anybody else.
Samsung Galaxy has been up in their commercials though lately.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think all commercials are fucking just. I think the best commercials out there are State Farm and Geico.
Oh yeah, the guy.
I love the lizard.
Great.
I love the lizard, and I love
dude,
like the Rogers Rate and Patrick Price and shit.
Well,
Geico makes me want to buy Geico insurance.
I know.
Like if I was gonna go buy my insurance, I would look into Geico.
Well,
I hear you.
You know what's actually? I saw this
My
one.
cousin works for Geico.
They're playing this Geico commercial. It's the Geico commercial. Who's the one black basketball player who knocked the shit out of like their hands? He's like, no,
Kareem Abdul.
Yeah, they're starting to play that commercial again.
Yeah,
it shows the guy with the guitar and the mandolin. It's like, why do
in the grocery store?
Yeah, they're starting to play that one again, and that one's from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't really care for that one, but I like seeing that. I like seeing. Not in my house.
Yeah, that's the funny part. And then you just got these guys, playing guitar and mandolin. What the fuck does that have to do with the commercial? I don't know, it's just random shit. It's funny. Yeah. Or like the Gecko Caveman commercials.
Like I told you though, bro, random shit. It's just fucking. It's like for some reason. But
well. If you want to watch random shit, watch the Eric Andre show.
You remember Budweiser's commercial where they had the little puppy with the horses?
Yes,
that was a great commercial. That really swooned people.
It made me want to buy Budweiser way back then. Like,
yeah. Didn't Wells Fargo, they had a very similar one, but it was with the horse.
Wells Fargo's been around.
Wells Fargo has had some really good, really good.
But theirs is the one like the horses. Yeah, I don't know.
I like Wells Fargo.
Dude, Wells Fargo is in the movie Tombstone. Set in the movie Tombstone when they're in Arizona.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and that's like when it started off in Tombstone.
Right next to the the corral or whatever that bar is that they were in. Fuck.
I don't know.
Dude, Wells Fargo's ancient.
Oh, it's old.
It's
old.
Say the line, Marky. Say the line.
What?
Tombstone. Say the line.
Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh my god. I'll be your Huckleberry. Fucking. Wait, you gotta say it.
You say it.
All right, I was just I'm not saying it there, but yeah, go ahead and say it.
I'll be your Huckleberry. There's a shirt of Doc, and it shows his face. It's like in black and white under it. says, "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Dude, that's such a good.
There's so many good lines in that.
Poor guy. You seen him lately?
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Well, he's been through cancer. I think he beat it, but just.
Oh my God, he's got a trake in his throat and everything. He's going.
Oh,
he beat it, and then he got.
I don't know.
What?
Look up the picture.
Oh God, he's bad.
He looks like.
He doesn't look. Who's what's this guy's name?
Val Kilmer.
VAL.
Plays Iceman in
Val Kilmer.
He plays Iceman in
Kilmer.
Top Gun. Oh fuck!
Look at him now, man. Top left.
Top left. That's him.
Yeah, that's probably more recent.
The one to the right's I think more recent, and that's really
let's look at the news because now we're just looking at pictures. We have no idea where these are from. Loads 2,000 years later.
How old is he?
How old is he?
70 maybe?
Looks like he's,
he's
61.
Yeah.
62.
Yeah, he still looks pretty good for 61, 62.
Yeah, bro, but he's gonna
fucking.
this is horrible.
Well, you hope not.
He may be gone in the next couple fucking years.
He looks.
You never know though.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying.
When did gives health update after tracheotomy? Tracheotomy. God damn. Where's their heart?
That's always such a weird thing. I mean, his thing is that.
Hey.
Give him a call. He might have been trying to text me. Oh shit! Yeah, he's trying to call. Go ahead.
Watch him be outside.
He might be here. He might have been trying to call me. I have my phone just do not disturb so it doesn't.
Oh, I leave my phone. I leave my phone on vibrate when we do this because I probably should. Because I know we have guests sometimes.
I told you to send me the address.
Oh, I did. I'll resend it.
I mean, what do we say?
No, at this point, why not? Why not?
How long have we been going for?
Dude, we've only been going for 28 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad sometimes.
It sounds like
Val Kilmer's situation. It's out of control of the cancer. Man, it sucks when you just like a lot of these good-looking stars from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
They just let themselves go to shit.
Oh well, yeah.
Look, who's the one? There's the one actress. She was Tommy Lee's wife, the drummer from Motley Crue. His wife.
Oh, Pamela Anderson?
Pamela Anderson. She was hot back in the day, but now she.
You know, there's a sex tape. There's a sex tape on.
Oh, there's. I don't know. See, I don't
Oh
watch
yeah,
that
it's
shit.
literally called Tommy Lee Pamela Anderson sex tape.
Oh fuck, I don't want to.
Like it's everywhere online.
That's
She played in
funny as fuck.
I
she
just
played in fucking Baywatch.
She doesn't look that bad there.
Pamela Anderson.
Go
Dude.
in. Yeah, I mean she looks good now.
That's 2018. What's your problem, man?
I guess she still
Unrealistic
looks
beauty standards here with Marky, huh?
I'll just go a picture when she's young.
Bro, she looks good in all these pictures.
She looks good. I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I wouldn't kick her out of the bed for you.
Dude, how old
I
is
guess
she?
Go to
not.
that one down
Maybe
there.
I'm thinking of someone else.
She's fucking older. Oh my god, she's almost as old as fucking Val Kilmer. 8 years younger than him. So she's like what, 50 something?
Go down.
She's
Go down that one. Right there.
52.
Up to the right. Get to the right now. One more. 2 more. Yeah. Wrap you up.
That one?
Let me see that one.
That one? Is that the one you want?
That's a nice one.
It is a nice one. Like,
I'm
dude,
gonna call him back. See what the hell he said. I feel bad because my phone's on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
So I don't want to.
I saw you handicapping the fights the other day.
Oh, the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at him. I didn't really fucking get many picks. I like Kevin Holland for the main event.
I mean, isn't he like minus 700 or something?
No, minus 150.
Oh, isn't he minus 150?
Yeah, Derek Brunson's. I don't think he's.
I'm thinking about someone else then.
The one guy. There is a fight where the one guy's minus 700 and the other guy's plus
like,
500.
Yeah, plus 5. Yeah.
I can't remember which one it is.
Damn. So you think Kevin Holland's gonna win for sure?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Oh, just because I just think he's a different animal. That's all.
He's a different. What makes him a different animal? Come on, man. Give me some details here, brother.
He fucking. I don't know. It's just what I see, and all of his stats outnumbered Derek Brunson. All of his significant strikes acclimated, his significant strikes
And you watched
landed per minute, his takedowns landed per minute, and his takedowns acclimated per minute.
Hey, winners. You know, I just realized this mic's been on the. We had that mic on the whole time when we were testing out the mics.
Oh.
Mic 4.
Dumbasses.
Dumbasses. Well, that probably
That did not help. No.
did help.
I would, and he's just so good, like at getting out of. And Derek Brunson's not a specialist on the ground, and Kevin Holland is just a slippery little motherfucker. He gets out so good. He got out of Hakar Sosa on the ground, like just fucking.
That's true.
Almost put him in a lock on the ground. And Hakar Sosa's got so many submissions. He's a veteran,
Yeah.
and he knocked him out from a lane position. Like
Is this
you're not
a
gonna, and
recent
he's never
fight?
been knocked out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like the fucking.
How's
I think he's the. I think he, in my opinion, I think he's the. I think he's the Luth, Lock of the Night.
Lock of the
Yeah,
night.
well, not the Luth. I'm sorry, the LOTN, Lock of the Night.
I don't know how you.
LOTN.
Would you say that? Latin? Latin?
Lon.
Latin?
Yeah, whatever. Let's make a T silent. Lon.
Hey,
He's the lawn.
He's the Lon.
You see the
Is he
Browns?
coming?
Yeah, he says he'll text me when he gets here.
Gotcha.
You see the Browns? They're buying a fuck ton of defensive players right now.
All I heard is Watt so far. Who else?
No, they didn't get Watt.
Or that's right. Watt went to the Cardinals. I'm so sorry.
They got John Johnson III from the Rams.
Okay. Wow. I didn't
They
hear
got
anything about that.
they got this one dude from the Falcons, and they got another guy from the Rams now.
Really?
Yeah, they got like 4 new defensive players.
They didn't get Aaron Donald. They didn't get Aaron Donald.
I don't know.
If they got Aaron Donald,
I'm not sure.
the Browns are going to the bowl next year.
I'm telling you, they bought a lot of fucking
I
defensive
don't
players.
see Aaron Donald. You would think, right? You would think this would come up.
I doubt
Just
it.
search Aaron Donald.
Browns continue.
LB Walker. Yeah, you see Fitzmagic? He's going to the football team.
Fitzmagic?
He's going to the Washington football team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Guess Miami didn't want him.
I don't know.
Yeah, Miami's going to make a franchise quarterback out of Tua. That's why. They don't want Fitzpatrick. He's too old. But in my opinion, when Fitzpatrick was on fire, when they were like 8 and whatever they were,
This year you're talking about?
yeah, they should have never fucking took him out. That's my team, baby. Miami's been my team forever.
You think
Since like 4th grade, 5th grade?
Oh God, since
Way
I came
before
out of the
that.
womb.
Since
Fuck
you came
yeah.
out the womb? Motherfucker.
I got
loving
Dan
the
Marino's
Dolphins.
autograph. I remember Jack from St. Paul's. They met Dan Marino. He got his autograph for me.
Oh, that was
okay.
nice of him.
I gave him my card. I gave him my football card. He goes, "Bro, give me this. I bet you I can get it signed."
Wait,
How sick.
maybe it happens with my Bucks. What's going to happen with them again this year?
God, I don't know, man. I mean, honest to God,
The Bucks, you never know.
You might as well bet on them to win the bowl again.
Fuck. I don't know. In a way, I want to see it happen, but I don't want to see it happen at the same time.
I want to see him fucking win.
Why not?
I just want to keep seeing him win.
Why not? It's the Bucks.
I love it, but eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 more year, 2 more years.
I think
It could be done.
I think if he doesn't if he doesn't win this year, he's done.
Yeah, I could agree.
I think he's going until he can't win anymore. A bowl. So who knows?
Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. He'll win.
I think he'll
Next year he won't go to the bowl, and then he'll go again that year and be like, I gotta keep going till I lose.
Yeah,
at least
I think
consecutive years." You know
I
what
think he
I'm
wants to
saying?
win 2 in a row.
Ah,
I remember
Nah,
I
dude,
know.
he has won 2 in a row.
You see, like
I think he
feel
wants to
like
win
if
2
you
in a row
bowl
of this
with-
franchise.
with the Bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
If you win a
I
bowl,
think you're right, actually.
If you win a bowl and keep playing the next year, you want to win another bowl. And if you win another bowl
It's
the
just-
next year,
it's
you're
like-
gonna
it's-
keep
it's like an
going until
addiction.
you lose.
100%, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if he doesn't say they don't go to the bowl or they lose the bowl this year,
Until your body stops working or you
I
lose.
feel like he could be the type. Nah, we'll give it 1 more year.
One more year.
If I don't go for a second year in a row,
I think he
say
retired.
it.
I think he retires at 45 though.
how old is he? 42,
42, 43.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Brady. The
Oh,
GOAT.
Tom Brady.
Come on, who are we talking
Isn't
about?
Tom Brady's goal like to play till he's like 50 or something?
Oh, that's some talk. I don't think he'll play that long.
I can't remember who holds the record.
Spent his first 20 seasons.
Fucking A, jeez.
He's been in football for 21 years.
1977.
22 years, something like that.
I still think it's weird that
Damn.
what's his name? Oh, I can't. Drew Brees. I just still think that's kind of weird the way he retired.
Why?
I don't know. You think he would? I
He
don't
made
know.
his money. Why would he?
I know.
I don't think there's nothing weird with
Well, it's not weird.
Drew Brees choked the last fucking
I
couple
know.
years, buddy. He's done. Like I love Drew Brees too. I think
You
he's
ju-
one of
you
the
just-
greatest
you just
of all
think
time.
someone
I have
has
his
good-
autograph too.
You would just think with
When he
this.
was on his game, he was on.
I know, but you'd think the story would be ending for him. You think he would end on a high note, you know? That's how you'd think the story would end. But I guess it just didn't.
No, dude. No,
Well, I
human-
I wouldn't say his story's ended. Just because football's done doesn't mean his
Well,
story's
Yeah.
his NFL career, I guess.
Most humans.
But
you gotta
it's still
think
great.
about how most humans die. No one ends on a not no one. Most people don't end on a high note.
Nope,
right?
no,
Like,
not
am I wrong?
many people die peacefully.
Things don't end on high notes usually, right? Like you die slowly in a bed, or you get shot or something. Like
This ain't like Independence Day. You're not like blowing up, take out the mothership.
Yeah. it's like,
Honey, I'm home.
is that really that good either? Like he's
Hey,
getting
fuck, you saved
revenge.
Earth. You killed a bunch of fucking aliens.
That's true, but he's getting revenge for being probed. I wouldn't call that like the highest note of his life, right?
I don't know. Yep, Tom Brady is the GOAT, though.
Age 40 fucking
100%.
I think the second best thing is, in my opinion, Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
He's great.
Who knows? Mahomes could go down as the second greatest.
I don't know. You really think he's not going to
Who's
go
the
back to Super
greatest?
Bowl?
You think?
You don't think?
I
Wow.
think he's done.
You think Brady's
Jeez.
gonna go down as the best of all time ever?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he'll be the GOAT for sure.
I'll be back in a second.
Unless
11.
somebody beats a Super Bowl record, then I think they could become the GOAT.
Did it say that he had more Super Bowls than any other franchise?
He's got more Super Bowls himself than any franchise in the NFL. Yep.
That's gonna make you feel bad.
Make you feel bad. I mean, this guy literally is the GOAT.
Like, damn, the Browns must feel hella bad because they don't have 0 Super Bowls and there's a single dude with like 8 of them.
Yeah, the guy's got, I think, 6 or 7 rings? I think he's got 7 rings.
How many? Oh man, it will say on his Wikipedia, so I'll pull that up real quick. 17 division titles. Fucking
Can you believe he was a round 6 pick in the draft?
dude, it's never the guy who's the round 1 or 2. You know, it's always the guy that's like, you know, he's good. You see potential, but they're never the guy. They're never the GOAT. You know what I mean? Except when they are. I love saying that kind of shit. 10 Super Bowl appearances. How many did
7 victories.
7 victories.
Yep.
Fucking
Yeah.
7.
Steelers have 6.
The Steelers do have 6. I thought there was one franchise with 7.
I don't think. If there is, it would be either.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
You guys both got long hair.
Yeah.
How you been?
Not bad at all.
Good, man. Is his mic on?
It's on now. Welcome to Just North of Hell.
What's going on? How long?
I can use your last name, right?
What's that?
I can use your last
Yeah.
name. Mr. Alex Derlich, everyone.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Damn.
Good to be with you guys.
Bro, how was work? You know?
Oh my gosh. You know, it was duty calls when duty calls.
When duty calls.
And
Ex-
what's
so-
up?
Explain for
You're
the
an
ladies and
EMT,
gentlemen.
right?
I'm an EMT.
Okay, yeah,
Correct.
we've talked about this before,
Yes.
but like, what is that like now that you've been in it for a while? Now?
So, especially during a pandemic, it has opened my eyes to really, really horrible, sad things. And
How has that changed your worldview?
it definitely gives you a little eye opener to life and a thankfulness for how healthy I am and how healthy I hope and wish to stay to be.
Yeah,
And
you got the Apple Watch on there too.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, monitoring that health. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
You think,
Yeah.
you think you've seen anything that most people haven't seen, especially as an EMT person, though?
You ever seen a
differently?
guy?
Are you a COVID believer?
I am a COVID believer. And
Come
I've
on,
seen-
like that. I am a COVID believer.
Yeah.
What does
I
that
am-
mean to you, a COVID believer?
So, a lot of people have been, you know, they're like, oh, get rid of the face mask, or oh, you know, COVID. If I get COVID, it won't hurt me, and they're true. You know, people who are of younger age and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
of course.
they don't see the horrible things COVID can do to you. One thing that stuck out to me was doing a clinical in the ER at Akron General,
Yeah.
and she was 30 years old. It was this nurse, not from Akron General, but she was a nurse, and she was. What's that?
She didn't pass.
Yeah.
I
So
heard about her.
really,
Yeah.
so one of the things, she comes in and she admitted herself with COVID, and she had been treating COVID patients, and we get her to the ER. She goes into respiratory distress. Respiratory distress leads to respiratory failure, and then she eventually went into respiratory arrest. and
Yeah.
her
They
heart
put her on.
stopped.
They put her on a
Of course.
ventilator.
So her heart stopped, and we immediately started CPR and
Yeah.
started resuscitative measures. We got IVs on her, started pushing drugs to get her heart to start beating, and we intubated her, or tried to intubate her. And this is from COVID. So basically what happened was she developed a blood clot. The blood clot through, ended up in her lungs, then it ended up into her heart.
That's how it goes.
Had a heart attack. The heart attack caused the cardiac arrest. This is from COVID.
Yeah,
And
because
we-
COVID has the weird
The heart
RNA
was- the
principle.
heart was in-
Yeah.
Correct?
well,
The heart was inflamed as well, or no?
it wasn't inflamed, but the clot that was in her lungs
Yeah.
broke loose and went into her heart, and it ended up in a coronary artery in her heart. And so we started CPR, like I said, and we worked this lady forever.
I have a question with the CPR.
And she ended up.
Since she has COVID, you still do mouth to mouth.
So it's
I don't know,
not-
You
but
have, you have the bags now. You don't do
Yes.
mouth
Yeah,
mouth
okay.
anymore.
You just
Yeah,
use the
I don't know.
bag valve mask. It's the bag you squeeze, and it's a mask that goes over the face, and you squeeze.
just apply pressure to the mask.
Yep, and you
No one
breathe
ever
through
does
them.
mouth to mouth anymore.
Well,
That's like a real,
no
like
one-
you're
no one
out in
does.
the
If you're-
booties,
if
you know.
you're-
Well, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, if you're in the ER, if you're on an ambulance, you have the bag valve mask that you use. So we tried to intubate this lady, and she was so. When you use the bag valve mask, if you don't use it correctly and you bag too fast or you bag too much, all that air goes into the stomach, and
Yeah.
that causes distension. And once there's too much air in there, it all has to go somewhere. So it all comes back out the mouth, and you aspirate and vomit, and it's a
Yeah.
huge airway issue. Well, that's what was happening when they were trying to intubate her, and so the decision was made that they were going to surgically crike her. So that means they were going to cut into the throat
And
and stick a tube in that
Yep.
way. So they did
that's
that.
the only option you
yeah,
have at that
and it
point.
was successful, but it was very messy because there was just blood and vomit and
Because you're hurrying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you're doing CPR and pressing on the chest, every time you do compressions. So they got her criked and everything, and we kept getting her back. We'd get her pulse and everything. We'd get her back, and then she'd decline. We'd get her back, and then she'd decline. We'd get her back, and then she'd decline. And eventually, after like 3 hours, it was finally made. We're just like,
Gone.
time of death, you know, let this lady rest in peace. And it was really sad. It was probably one of the, I've seen a lot of horrible things, and I have.
I mean, you're an EMT.
Yeah, I've been affected by a lot of horrible things, not in a psychological sense, like.
In a way, it changed your worldview.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know, a lot of the things we're seeing is like first responder suicide, and I haven't gotten to that point yet, and I never wish to be. But this is definitely a call that's stuck with me.
Yeah,
Or
of course.
Yeah.
patient that stuck with me, and it was very interesting. She was 30 years old. 30 years old.
Did she have any prior conditions, or was it just one of those
Nope.
random
Was she in
things?
good shape?
COVID does that sometimes.
She
Just
was
random.
in perfect shape.
Yep. It just
Perfect
That's
shape.
the
sometimes
weirdest
just
thing
get
about the virus. So some people get it, they'll be young, they'll die and have horrible side effects. Some
And
people,
some young people, it causes myocarditis, where a heart inflammation.
Yep.
yeah,
He
that's
was
that's
so
one
worried
that's one of the
about that.
long haul effects.
It can cause you to
That
have
is
heart attacks.
Exactly 100%.
And then there's
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
who just
And
it doesn't
usually
do
in
jack
healthy
shit to
people,
them.
isn't
It's
it,
so
Alex?
weird.
It's usually in healthy
Oh yeah,
people.
it can help healthy people.
In young adults.
Yeah.
That's what I read. I was like,
And
fuck.
basically, my moral of the story is with this is don't let yourself be one of those statistics. Any one of us could get COVID and we could be fine, but
Yeah.
any one of us could get COVID and end up like that.
No,
Or-
no,
Like
no.
you could have it right now, being asymptomatic, and give
You
it
know
to me.
what's
I could
crazy?
die,
You know
next
what's
couple
crazy?
days.
I was.
Well, we don't want
That's why I was.
Well,
wondering
I
what
don't
you
want
meant
that
by
either, I'm just
COVID
saying.
believer because I'm a COVID believer. I believe it exists, and I believe that it kills a lot of fucking people, right? But and I also believe that masks work, and I believe that you should wear a mask, right? But you know what? I don't believe. I believe that it's a person's personal responsibility to take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Right? So like the government saying you should all wear masks, that's dumb as fuck to me, because anyone who doesn't want to wear a mask is just going to be an asshole about it. And anyone who wants to wear a mask, like they're going to
And
wear
that's-
one anyways.
That's what we
right?
found is generally the people who
Don't worry, man.
it's just
Like-
why are you,
Like if you're worried about it, if you're worried about another person, because masks work best when like protecting other people from your germs.
yeah, it's
right?
not to protect you.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a mask, you're protecting.
But if you're worried about your health and people around you, get a real mask.
Wear an
Like,
N95.
Well, that's
you
my
go
thing.
even further than
I
that.
personally-
You saw
I
a
personally
gas
think-
mask. I saw a woman in the Marks. She had a full fucking gas mask on, and I'm
Uh,
like, good for you, lady.
let her-
You're doing it
let
smart.
Here's the
do
thing,
it.
I'll
Yeah,
say.
you go ahead.
The thing that grinds my gears, it's like anything besides the N95, it's virtually not really helping. It just
And
It's-
the N95s are, when I was I work in a primary 911 setting, and before I was in the job I have now, I was doing private EMS, so we did a lot of like transports for things. And if it weren't for the N95s, because right up until I left, like just about every single one of my patients were COVID positive, and we're going to the doc. And if it wasn't for the N95s, I'd have probably had it, and that was before I was vaccinated. So
and also you have to make
Oh,
sure the
you got the
N95.
vaccine.
I did
Oh,
get
he's-
the
he
vaccine.
has
You're an EMT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, which one you get?
I got the Moderna.
Okay.
So
good.
2 parts.
Yeah, 1 month apart.
That's the good one.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how lucky I was to get that vaccine, because I got a text. I was working out and I got a text and was like, "Do you want the vaccine?" I was like, "Yep," and it was just like that. Here's the date, and then I'm like,
Did you get any of the bad effects, like the illness?
I
in
did.
between?
The second
Yeah, it
one,
sucks, doesn't it?
put me
Second
down
one.
for like 12 hours. But
What do you feel like?
So I had chills, fever, just fatigue, aching, and I was like, "This sucks."
My mom.
Are-
When
Yeah.
she got
Is
it,
there one vaccine that's like, is it the is like Moderna or Pfizer, because those are both 2 parts? Are they both known to do that, or is it
Yeah,
one?
it could be
Yeah.
either of the doses, and it can happen or it won't.
The
But-
Pfizer one isn't as good.
Well, the thing about Johnson,
Right.
Johnson's out. It's only a 1 dosage one. Johnson.
Yeah, the Johnson & Johnson, Walgreens, I think, is giving that one.
Do they
a
still
lot.
have to keep it at like negative 90 degrees or something?
It's
You gotta-
recommended.
you gotta
A lot
chill
of those medications have like light sensitivities and stuff like
Like,
that. So,
The
yeah.
light sensitivity makes sense, but like negative 90 is excessive.
If it's what it has to be, it's what it has to be.
Oh
but,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, I would recommend getting the vaccine always. If you get the chance, get it.
Um,
I'm still here.
With the N95, you have, but they have to make sure it's even more effective. You have to get the fitted a certain one of the sizes.
Yeah,
correct.
when you work for private ambulance, you don't have that luxury.
You just- they just give you
so
one.
Here's a box of N95s. Use them. So
What do you
find-
thi- what do you
they
think
have
of-
like large, medium. small.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
find the one that fits best for you, and then you can just make sure it's sealed around the mouth, and they have to,
I guess the really good ones are they actually
Obvious.
custom fit, like they literally like fit it to your
Yeah,
face.
they'll put
Oh.
you through a fit test, and then
Okay.
they'll aerosolize the smell, and if you can smell that, that means the mask is ineffective at that.
So those are
point,
the truly the best ones.
Yeah.
But the ones like the
Yeah.
small, medium, large, those are also
Yeah,
pretty good.
I always kind of gauge it off if I have my safety glasses on and I put the mask on. If I breathe, if it fogs up, then I'll probably find another size.
That's
If
a
it
good
doesn't,
one.
I'll use it. So
What do you
That's
think of
really
the KN95s?
the KN95, that's what I used at first, and I used them with COVID patients,
You think those are any as good, or like what's the difference? I know they look different, but
yeah, it's they go around the ears. It's around the ears. It's like a white,
more pointy
exactly.
look. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
right
see
there.
this. Okay.
I
didn't know what they were.
That's what we had. And I might have one. Out
Why
in
are
my car
they?
even.
Why are they the KN?
You know, I don't really know. I think it's like a China knockoff brand, but that's what that's what we had because any
The ones you're wearing now are the N95s, right?
Yeah, and I have a green one, and I might have one out in my car, but
They have replaceable filters, correct?
yeah, you can get them.
Okay.
I always just wore them I'd wear them for 24 hours or like a shift, and then I'd use them for 24. So if I work 2 24-hour shifts, I'd use the same N95 for those 24 hours. Pitch it, get a new one.
You think the double mask?
Like they were really stretching those at one point.
Yes.
And like the maximum you could clean them was like 3 times.
Yeah,
Where they have
and then
to
they
get the
started
fuck out.
figuring out you
yeah.
could recycle them and they could sterilize them and use them again, which I thought was awesome. So
You think the double masking? You think that's really even helpful, or
yeah, I mean, I'll put one on and put like a surgical mask over it, just A for extra protection, and then B if I'm dealing with a patient who has COVID and maybe
And a lot of
immunocompromised.
droplets.
Yeah, it's just that extra protect to help protect them. So.
Oh yeah, because okay, why does that help protect them more? Is the question.
Okay, think about if
Well, like I thought the N95 is the end all be all pretty much.
it
For-
can
for-
be.
for-
If you
for
sneeze-
droplet type
If
particles.
you sneeze in an N95, it's gonna
It's gonna stick in your
It's gonna
stuff.
stay in there. If you sneeze in a surgical mask, the majority of it is gonna stay in there, but it's still gonna get out.
and the other mask
So
is
if you're
gonna?
wearing a surgical mask and somebody else sneezes, it's gonna come out, and then those particles can get in. But it's the surgical masks aren't 100%. It's like 90%. So it's some semblance of protection.
Yeah.
So yeah.
90% protection for other people.
Yes. And I'll take it in a global pandemic where this,
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, personally, if I want to go into a store without a mask and risk my life, I think I should be allowed to. Like I should. I also disagree with like seatbelt laws, and I disagree with like a lot of different laws. But yeah, like yeah.
So and then the vaccine, I got an email today from my assistant fire chief saying. This is International Association of Firefighters guidance for fully vaccinated members, and it says if so on shift or Saturday I'll be on shift with 2 other guys. If they're fully vaccinated, we don't we're good to take our masks off in the station.
Yeah.
Be fine in the station. Last night in paramedic lab, we were with our instructor, and he was like, "You guys vaccinated?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "You can take your masks off."
Can't the virus also like sit inside of your nose though?
Yeah, I mean, it wants to find those dark.
Yeah, because UV destroys it. It's UV sensitive.
Yeah, that's why they swab the back of your nose.
Yeah, but like if it can sit in your nose and you're all vaccinated, it can still sit in your nose though. Like
Absolutely.
And then you guys could sneeze on each other.
And the vaccination isn't always going to be
And then they could give it to their grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kidding. That's like worst case scenario. I'm sorry.
No, it's the reality is what it is, but
yeah.
The thing I'm concerned about is once you get, they say, well, in maybe like 80% of the population, I was thinking more than 90%. That's when I think people are going to really stop wearing masks. And there's a point, you get a lot of people vaccinated, you can't tell them to wear masks anymore. So eventually have to get a point. It's just going to have to be,
I don't know. I don't know why we just like they were asking for problems, trying to tell like Americans who are some of the most stubborn. Like, if you tell us to do something, we'll do the opposite type of people. That you have to wear masks. It's like, dude, you would have got a lot more sympathy if you would have just said, "Hey, masks are good. Masks are great.
Yeah,
everyone should get one." Like.
Well, when you got a lot of people who, in their defense, they're right. It's a country about freedoms and
they made it a political thing, and that's what caused the non-maskers versus people who wears masks, and it was just it's a politics thing, and that's what it was.
Well,
it was whatever.
When you try to make a mandate, it becomes a politics thing immediately.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah. It's like what are you gonna do?
It just
Force me to wear something?
In this case, the Democrats, they were the ones mandating it more.
But in my eyes,
Mike DeWine is more of a moderate.
In my eyes, I saw it as the masks help,
Oh yeah, I
And
agree.
if the masks were gonna let me go outside and grocery shop or go out with my friends,
Well,
I was gonna wear a
on
mask.
on an individual basis, I agree with you. I'm not gonna fucking throw a riot. I'm not gonna start a riot because I have to put a piece of cloth in my face. But on a collective level, when I'm looking at when I'm looking like from a top down, I think it's very unfair to say you have to do something because and I could understand like. And it isn't even when you tell someone to wear a mask, you aren't saying protect yourself. You're saying protect everyone around you.
It's,
You're saying
it's like you
do
help me,
something
I help
to help
you.
me.
Yes, but you have to put in the work.
Exactly,
basically.
and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know if I
And
agree
that's
with
understandable. I'm not saying like wearing a mask for 12 hours in the ER.
that. That has to fucking
sucks,
make you
especially
like,
when it's an N95 and it's
Those are tight.
glued to your face. But like, you think to yourself, if I take this off,
yeah.
there's
The
a high
potentiality,
chance that I'm gonna catch this virus and I could be one of those people that I end up getting, chest compressions done on myself.
Yeah,
in 3
it's
hours.
such a small percentage of young people though, but when it takes you, it just fucking
When it
rips you
does.
in half, man. Because the weird RNA part, like it just causes all these weird mutations.
Yeah.
It causes blood clots. It's a really strange virus. I mean, all coronaviruses are.
It's
Yeah.
and it's always been around. The coronavirus has always been around.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
not this
30%
particularly
this
strand.
30% of the common cold in the past was
Yeah.
like a type of
The
coronavirus.
SARS,
Yeah.
yeah. So
The thing I wish they would do, I think with money going to the vaccine, the stimulus, I kind of would like to see them maybe do. This is kind of I don't know if they would or if it's possible. Put like an emergency fund and really like try and pump out as many N95s as they can. I would like to see them do
Yeah.
that. Is it plausible? I don't know.
I got a question for you, and we talk about pretty heated stuff on this, and we just like to have calm discussions about it. How did you feel about the lockdowns?
I think that if everybody would have followed suit and followed the protocol that was kind of put out, I think things would have ended a lot sooner. However, it's not real life, like almost.
Yeah, it's not realistic.
Yeah.
You know how many people's like businesses were just like obliterated?
Correct.
Like,
do I think they helped some? Yeah, but then once everybody was released, boom, we saw this huge spike.
Well,
again.
nobody was really like the first 2 weeks. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, we'll lock down for 2 weeks. But like once you got to that month point, that's when people were starting to get boiling.
That's a really, really touchy, like.
oh yeah,
Because yes, it can help, and it did, but on the other hand,
you have to be really
in a real-
authoritarian with it. if
In
you're
a
gonna
real
make it help
world,
at all.
it doesn't work.
It's in my opinion, like you can look at like politics as like the amount of motivation in a populace, political capital, right? The political capital used by keeping everyone in the country inside for 2 weeks, or everyone in your state inside for 2 weeks, that's a lot of political capital to use up, right? So like you're like every time you use that up, you're just creating more and more restlessness, right? I didn't know what they thought was going to happen, but it's obvious you were going to get a bunch of like a lot of disorder going on. I mean, I think that's partially why the protests got so intense in certain parts.
Oh yeah, and I genuinely think that they were just trying to protect us. They were genuinely trying to protect us, and it was kind of
some of them.
some of them, but it was like we need to like figure something out now, and the only thing that we can do until we can get our shit together is lock everything down.
It seems like a panic button to me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a very smart panic button.
It wasn't
either.
smart, and it wasn't going to work.
Well, that was in the beginning. We had no knowledge of what was really this virus
as far
was.
as-
And I guess we got lucky. This virus wasn't as bad as we thought it would be.
Like if we would have let a bunch of young people, like if we would have let all the young people keep doing what they're doing and like really focused on particular like danger groups, we still would have had some of those like unavoidable like the woman that you talked about. But we have so many lasting problems now. Like the economy is like totally gone, right? Like completely fucked. And
it wasn't good for that.
yeah, it flipped everything on its head. The economy looks good on the stock market because all the big businesses did really well for some reason, but all the little businesses all died.
I hear the economy right now. My one cousin told me. He said that it's kind of equivalent to like the 2015 market right now. That's what he said. I mean, he knows finances and the economy, but I think because Trump surged the economy so high, it just seems like, oh fuck, we're at low points.
Well, yeah, we're not really.
2015 was like
the stock market.
I mean, in 2015, I was 14 years old trying to get through Miss Woman's math class.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really focused on like.
I mean, I was at the time, but I was a freak.
2015, I don't graduate high school. Just dicking around with you guys all the time. It was chill.
When did he 2016 he was elected, right?
Yeah. I
It
remember
was
that.
sophomore year.
I was saying he'd win, and no one believed me, and then
I didn't
suddenly he
think
was the
so.
only candidate.
I remember sitting in my English class and watching the.
I actually thought Hitler.
I was not watching because my teacher wasn't going to let us watch the inauguration, and I put my Chromebook on, put my earbuds in, and watched it, and disregarded anything we're doing.
Well, I
I
remember-
my pants when
I remember
Really?
Couldn't believe
my
it.
mom woke me up for school that day, and she's like, "We have a new president." And at first, my brain just heard that. I'm like, "Oh God, Hillary won." But the way she said it, I'm like, "No fucking way, he won." Because I just knew the way.
that's crazy.
I'm like, "Holy shit, he won!" And I saw,
I thought he was
Clinton
going to
concede.
win a second term. I was for sure he was going to win a second term as well. but-
Well, I think
Nah,
for sure the thing that fucked him
No,
over.
yeah.
Some people saying he's gonna run again in 4 years.
and that's why they
he
were
probably
trying to
is,
impeach him
but-
again was to keep him from running,
He'll
Yeah.
be 78 though, man.
which is
that's
ridiculous.
old.
It's gonna.
Do you see the video of Biden falling on Air Force One today up the stairs?
Oh yeah.
He's walking up the stairs. He like trips 2 times.
Trips 3 times.
Yeah.
Who?
Biden.
Oh, Biden.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, I did not see Trump do that. What did you mean? Okay.
Yeah, no.
I think there's a time Trump might have kind of like stumbled,
Oh,
but
yeah,
Biden
there's been a
full
couple.
on tripped and went down on his like knees on the stairs.
I don't know what they get him on. So when he like is a public speaking, like he does a really good job. But I need some because like damn.
Whatever they're pumping.
Well, no, every once in a while,
give it to me.
I
please.
need it.
but then every once in a while he starts breaking down though. It's just like just stumbles on his words and shit. It's like what the fuck's going on?
Just old age, I guess.
Supposedly the
I
other
mean,
day in a press conference he was referring to Kamala and he literally said President Kamala Harris.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the theory. Another
I
year.
honestly thought they would like
He's
stage
out.
his death or make what would be
You
deem
could
him
declare him-
incompetent.
yeah,
deem him incompetent.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I think
she would be
Kamala,
Because
the
that's
first
what
female.
that's what they
first
want. They
female
want the 20.
president.
that'd be interesting.
They would have to pass like the 26th Amendment because this is what they want with Trump. They thought Trump actually had some derangement, and they wanted to pass his 26th Amendment. That would
Trump's
basically-
just an asshole.
He's an asshole,
He
but-
didn't care, and he was like, "This is the way I'm gonna do."
but he's an
things."
asshole that got stuff done though. So it's kind of like
Absolutely.
It depends on if you agree with him or not, though.
Correct.
Whether you look at that the right way.
And that's
True.
politics, my friend.
Yeah.
So.
But he did get it done. You know
Got-
who else
got
would
it
get it done? You get a lot of shit done. Kamala Harris. Because
I can see it.
but I wouldn't like anything she got done. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think she would use
if I look
really
at her track record,
good ways to
she's
do
a
it.
pretty authoritarian person.
She
The
is.
First woman president, I think, would cut her head a little bit, but
I think.
Man, like,
Who would
like,
that go?
if you look at her track record, man, I'd be scared to put her as president, bro. Because like with the drug laws, how many people she put in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for having a
it
little
was,
bit of
it was
weed.
about to be scary with Hillary, but
It's okay.
we'll just
What is-
that's behind us. It's like,
That's behind us. She's out of the picture now for being president. I hope.
I hope.
I hope.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
think
no,
she's
no,
gonna-
no.
But that's the thing you gotta give Trump
they
though.
used all their cards to
he-
barely stay alive.
Trump though, a lot of the things he promised, he did deliver.
That's true.
You gotta give him. So it's
Some
like,
of the stuff though, like I had this, like at first I was really like about Trump, and then as he went on, I kind of declined, and then at the end I wasn't like full of hatred for him. But there were a few things I was like,
Dude, like what are
he
you doing?
aggravates me.
yeah,
But
no,
like,
no. I agree with you entirely.
but,
Like,
you know,
he got way too I'm the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, are you the guy? Huh?
are you
I
the
wish,
guy?
I wish
Are
there
you
would have
the
just
guy?
been, and I'm going to use like President Obama as an example. President Obama was like really outgoing with the community and really about being out
He was
there.
really good socially,
Yeah.
really bad policy wise.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I
You
wish
know
Trump
what?
would have been
You know what? Something I actually
Yeah.
actually
not,
doing
not
the
the policy,
research.
but socially. Like,
Yeah.
it'd just be like
Socially, he was
Me
never-
personally, actually, something I've been doing a research. I did a project. I will kind of give Obama, well, I have to in a way. Him and the other world leaders is the Iran nuclear deal. I actually,
Yeah, no, that was really. I was actually
I-
super impressed with that.
it's a good deal. I don't understand why Trump pulled us out. I understand his concerns because his two concerns was it didn't mention anything about the Iranian-backed militia groups in like Syria and shit that were running.
Are you talking about the most recent one? Or are you talking about the one from like 2016, 2017, 2018?
The Iran nuclear deal?
Yeah.
Yes, but he pulled us out of that deal. It's the same deal. Trump pulled us out of the deal because he's concerned because nothing said about how Iran backed up these militia groups. And also, Iran was also doing a fuck ton of testing of ballistic missiles and cruise missiles, which would carry a warhead. Okay. So the Iran nuclear deal, it essentially
rocket can carry. Anyways, go ahead.
It only told them basically. It said you can't have this much of a enriched uranium and weapon grades plutonium, and you can't also have this amount of centrifuge, which enriches the plutonium and the uranium. I'm not sure. I think through plutonium, it's kind of the same deal. And they said you can't have that, but also you can still make a very small amount. Which in the deal though, it said they can make a small amount, but it wouldn't allow them to make it like in 2 to 3 months what they thought they would.
Yeah, if you have
take over a year.
If you have a uranium reactor, the depleted uranium you get afterwards can be re-enriched, and that's what you make your nuclear bombs out of. Right?
And that's the things Trump was going about is the militia groups, which has nothing to do with it. But the ballistic missiles, I do understand that though, why he was concerned. But I don't think pulling out was the right thing to do. Yeah. He should have brought it up with the P5+1, which was like France, Russia.
When you said the Iran deal, I thought you were talking about the Middle East deal he made, right at the end of his presidency.
Totally different thing. Okay. No, that was also really good.
That was good.
I remember out of nowhere when he just sent this Moab overseas.
That was 2017.
I was
within
like,
the first couple
what
months.
The heck is going? Like,
I thought that was
out
nuts.
of the blue, I was like,
President Trump Moab's the ISIS cave.
I mean, I can't say like that. That was badass.
Dude, I'm not all for the great leader thing, but damn, great leader.
We took out some baddies with that.
Yeah. He's like, pushes the button.
Yep.
Bam. The biggest bomb, the mother of all bombs.
That was freaking wild. Because I remember I was leaving school and I got the alert on my phone. And I was
there was so much talk about
this.
I remember.
That, next thing you know, they're gone.
Oh, you haven't.
That's how you deal with a fucking little group like that.
When's the last time you've heard of like ISIS?
Oh God, before that.
You remember when they? Oh my God, this was just last year. But when they drone strike that one dude, the general.
Oh yeah, General Qasem Soleimani.
Yeah, Soleimani.
God,
dude, people hated him. Like 50% of the population either hated him, and the other 50% loved him. Right?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of I don't know if this is true, but the Kurds didn't like him.
Okay.
The Kurdish, minority probably.
Kurdish, whatever. It's like.
Oh yeah, whatever. Just a group of people. Fuck them, man.
a huge ethnic group of people.
Kurd. Now I want cottage cheese.
But
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. Someone's like, "Man, ISIS really fell off, didn't they?"
Yeah.
They did though.
We're gonna go watch then, like tomorrow.
But I would like to see.
Bro, if you go to Live Leak right now, you can find an ISIS beheading that happened in the past 20 days.
Watch that.
Yeah, we definitely didn't search those freshman year, and we're watching those in the back of our science.
Never, not once in my entire life have I ever looked at that ever. That'd be appalling. I'd be sick.
Yeah. What kind of person?
I really do hope Biden does re-enter the Iran nuclear deal.
You think so?
I would hope, but with the recent airstrike and
dude, he's had so many scandals
on Syria.
Already. I thought
Iran doesn't want to cooperate with the deal anymore. They said fuck that. Especially after the recent airstrike in Syria, which is a retaliatory attack because those militia groups, they airstriked a U.S. and Iraqi coalition base in Iraq.
Yeah.
Iran doesn't want to join that deal. They're done. The other day I saw something. They have a huge underground storage area of missiles, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, all stocked up.
Oh, Iran?
Iran, yep.
Oh, well, I got news for them. The U.S. probably has more.
Oh, God, yeah.
We have the amount we spend on our military
more than any other place in the world.
Trump's
when you got places like North Korea and Iran and all those.
But why are we the police force for the whole world?
I know.
I don't give a shit, dude.
Home of the brave, I guess.
Look. I'm not an isolationist. I want free trade. I think that's great. But dude, I don't want to be sending our people over just to protect random
places. If we just get a president who's like, yeah, fuck this. I'll just shake my hand and let's just
This isn't like Monroe Doctrine type of days though during imperialism. when like
Oh my God.
James Monroe had us like watch over like South and Central America like a hawk.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
You know what? Since we're on hot topics, we're talking about being the world's police.
Well, you know
Right.
what's there's also a lot of shit going on. Russia, China,
I was about to bring up
and,
China.
and North
I don't
Korea.
even
The
know.
three.
I haven't been. I'm totally clueless.
Well, Putin
What do
pulled out.
have you heard about the Uyghurs there?
Nope.
Okay.
The Uyghurs?
Yeah, they're called Uyghurs. It's spelled
Uyghurs.
Uyghurs.
Okay, I thought you said Uyghurs.
No.
Uyghurs. Okay.
No, that'd be racist.
Sounds bad. I know you're talking about the group.
UYGH. I think that's how it's spelled, but it's spelled
It's spelled
Uyghurs.
weird,
It's so
I know.
weird. But they're like the Muslim group in China, right? And essentially they're being treated like the Jews. Not
Man.
a little bit less, but yeah, there's like big re-education camps. Yeah.
Threw up the quote sign there.
Yeah. Allegedly. I don't want the CCP getting me.
We're nothing to them.
I don't
Where's a
think-
little dumb
yeah, we're just-
podcast?
yeah, it's-
I know.
They've
It's
got
just a joke. If they wanted us, they could have us.
They probably take us pretty easily too.
Sorry. I just imagine like Chinese spies coming in and like beheading us all just in the middle of
Busted in. Hey, that's a pretty nice place. So go on.
What did you guys? Oh man, my brain just blanked the fuck out. I'm so sorry.
You talk
guys.
about the one Muslim
Oh
minority group
yeah.
in China.
Yeah. Basically, they're just being like, China is basically the Nazis of the modern world, and no one cares.
Well,
Imagine that.
see, this story though,
That's
about
a bit extreme, but yeah.
how do you pronounce it? Uyghurs.
Uyghurs.
Okay, I just feel uncomfortable saying that word.
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna say that that's the Muslim minority group in China.
that's a good way to say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You could just say Uyghurs and not think about it.
I know. It's just
Yeah, that's what I say. I just say Uyghurs.
I didn't even
don't
think
about
about that till you said it.
I didn't think about anything. till you
FBI
said it.
comes breaking
it's
through the
2021, man. It's just
Bro,
to dance around those waters. It's just it's dangerous. But that was a story that's been going on for the last like 3 or 4 years. We've been hearing about.
it's been going on for way longer than that. Just no one was talking about it.
I am finally seeing NBC and CNN finally talk about it. It's finally a concern now,
Oh, yeah.
but not big enough.
But do they not care about the fact that a democratic society, that Hong Kong is being like completely squashed right now, and people are disappearing? Like left and right. Like no one cares. No one talks about it.
Well, I guess
It's still
that
going.
our Secretary of State and also some representative of China, they met up in Alaska literally a couple of days ago, and they were
Okay.
talking about Taiwan and also Hong Kong.
Oh yeah. Because
they're doing all these close,
China's been
like-
threatening Taiwan like more and more
Oh,
recently.
really?
Yeah.
And I freaking know the U.S. is going to get their nose in it somehow.
Well, yeah.
Well, Taiwan is a friend of ours. though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Taiwan, dude. There's a party in Taiwan. They're a very small party, but it just goes to show they want to be the 51st state of the United States.
Yeah.
Like it's a small party. It's like a minor party, but the fact that just goes to show.
Yeah.
They're a good ally, right?
Well,
A
I
lot
saw
of things are made in Taiwan.
A lot of things.
Got a pair of Nike shoes made in Taiwan and Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it could just be okay.
Vietnam's going to be the next China, like the next manufacturing hub. Mark my words. It's going to be a big manufacturing hub in the next couple of
Hey,
years.
you know what? If they're not, violating human rights stuff there, I guess I'm fine with that.
Isn't Vietnam a communist country too? I'm pretty sure.
They're communist, but not communist like China.
Oh yeah, the communists call China state capitalists. They're interesting guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
interesting.
But yeah, I'll also say there's also this new news. This is kind of a big deal. Putin just pulled the ambassador of Russia out of the D.C.
That is a big deal.
because in an interview on
What
ABC, the interviewer was asking Biden something about like do you think Putin is a killer? And Biden's like, yeah, I think he's a killer.
Oh, and then they called him his best friend the next day or something.
What did he say? He said, so he pulls the ambassador out, and then Putin literally, he did made a video just like a day ago, and he's like, back in, my day, when we were in the school courtyard, we,
Russian accent.
It pulls out the Russian accent for it. Thanks, bud.
Me and my
Wait.
mom drank vodka.
we used to
We lit the
we used to
lamp.
drink vodka at 7 years old.
Okay.
But he said, back in the school courtyard, if you called someone a name, you were basically calling yourself the same name. So he's
I've
basically
heard that reference
he's basically
before.
saying if Biden's calling Putin a killer, Biden also has to call himself a killer.
Damn.
Yeah, Biden's killing my patience.
It
is
takes
what
one
he's
to know
doing.
one.
Yeah, and then Putin said something like, "I wish, President Biden good health," but he later said after that, "I mean that in all seriousness and not in an ironic way."
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess he also wants to debate Biden too in person.
Damn.
I don't know.
I mean, I'd be up for that.
Dude,
I'd be excited to watch it. I want to watch Vlad completely rip fucking Biden
Yeah.
apart.
have you ever
I don't
heard-
like Vladimir, but yeah.
Have you ever heard the story? You know Robert Kraft, Patriots owner?
yeah, I know
Yeah.
that story.
Did you
You're
ever
gonna
hear the story that Vladimir Putin met Robert Kraft
I think he told me the
and
story.
asked to try his ring on, the Super Bowl Patriots ring?
No way.
And Robert Kraft asked for it back, and Putin said no, never give it back.
Yeah, you don't try and get that back from
He
Putin.
never
That's
gave
it.
the ring back. Dude, that's the
What are you
story.
gonna do? Swing on Putin?
Yeah, that's the story.
Dude, you can't say Putin's actually
You gotta-
really good
okay,
at
we
martial
gotta-
arts.
No shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm actually curious.
Robert Kraft
Yeah, search Robert Kraft and Vladimir Putin.
and Vlad.
I think he's got like a black belt. I think
Am I
Putin.
spelling Vlad wrong?
No.
That's right.
Yeah.
The ring. Did you see it pop up?
Stole Robert.
Stole
Kraft's
my
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl ring
Told you, bro.
If I was Putin, I'd steal
in
it.
2005.
Dude, don't even bother getting that back. Just let him have it.
Bro, he said I stole it, and then this White House like, no. It was a gift. It was a gift, right?
gift.
It was a
Gift.
gift, right? Yeah. Robert's like, oh, yeah. It was a gift. Yep.
American football gift.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, can you
gift.
imagine Putin being like, "This is mine now"?
Oh my
Like-
god. Yeah, like this is. Yeah. No, sorry.
You
What
motherfucker.
are you talking about?
I
forget.
I just imagine him just checking out. I like this. Putting it on, walking away.
And then I like this ring.
I go swim with the sharks.
Robert Kraft tried to say something.
I
The
go right up
KGB
there.
just steps in between them. Hey, no. This is his.
No.
This ring belongs to him now.
I didn't know about that, man.
That's crazy, isn't that fucking
Yeah,
nuts?
no, I've heard that one. That's always a
The
good
guy
one.
just takes his Super Bowl ring.
How like
What are you gonna say? The guy rides. He jousts. You know that fucking guy he jousts.
I do
You
not know that.
Look
What?
up pictures of the
What
guy.
doesn't Putin do?
What the fuck?
He rides
Vladimir
bears.
Putin jousting.
The martial artist. I mean, what the hell?
Judo.
Oh, there's judo. Okay,
How do you fuck do you spell joust?
I believe it's
Yeah, it's like that, joust.
Horse, yeah, something like that. He's doing something on
Just
the
click
horse.
images.
Yeah, images. Let's see what. Well,
There's shirtless Putin.
Yo, that's Putin.
Yep. There we go. Right, a Ritz crack.
For real though, this guy like he jousts like no cap. This guy knows how to
Look at
joust.
Jousting hurts, dude.
Look at
Yeah,
Putin in
no
the leather
shit.
jacket. He looks like
Running 30 miles an
Why did they put
hour.
him on a Ritz cracker?
I don't know.
Because the internet, that's why.
Putin on like
Oligarchs joust.
seeing Putin like
laughs.
seeing Putin like riding around on a horse shirtless is like the same level as like seeing Teddy Roosevelt on a fucking moose back.
Yeah.
That's like the same thing.
This is not gonna load.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I believe it. I straight believe it, dude.
Oh yeah,
Me
I
too.
mean, I've seen the images. Like the guy knows how to joust. He knows judo.
Dude,
He probably knows sambo, bro.
well, he used to be in the KGB.
Ninjutsu.
I know.
Can't
Yeah.
Dude,
You
All
don't,
the
okay,
old timers used to be.
The moral of the story
Oh, yeah.
is
don't fuck with Vladimir Putin.
don't fuck with
in
Vladimir.
any way, shape, or form. Because like those
Because
kids,
he's gonna come for you, or his security is gonna come for you.
it doesn't matter.
It'll
You're
probably
dead
be
either
him.
way. You're dead either
Joe,
way.
stop digging us in deeper shit. Stop digging us in deeper
He's gonna
shit.
be like, I'm your daddy now, basically. So
I like this. I'm gonna keep it.
I would keep it.
nice story.
Like, how crazy is that? Nice.
Imagine if we got Vladimir Putin on our podcast.
No, I want to see him on Joe
This
Rogan's
is
podcast.
this is our
Okay.
formal invitation. Wherever this podcast goes, Vladimir Putin, you are more than welcome to come
Anytime.
to
I
this
want you here, Vlad.
secluded place in Canton that nobody probably knows this room exists.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Nobody like. This is his invitation.
Vlad, bring all the security you need. Let's just sit down and talk about some just dumb shit.
Just want to meet you, man.
Let's talk about your hobbies.
Oh man.
I nominate you for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Jumps off a Russian submarine in the Arctic Circle. That's nothing.
I do this now.
This is swimming pool temperature.
Oh man.
That's what he'd say. This is our swimming pool temperature over there.
He's a bad. Like I know he's a bad guy, but you can't help but like
Nah.
he's so
Vlad is-
charismatic.
Politics aside, the
He's got a
shit.
lot of color.
He radiates
Politics
Absolute
aside, dude, he's a
badass
cool dude.
Dude, like I know he's like a dictator. I know he's an authoritarian. Like he's like, this is my position for life,
Yeah.
you know. But like, damn, he's a cool fucking dictator.
Yeah.
It's something else, dude.
You remember when they thought Kim Jong Un was like dead a couple of like months ago? They thought he got COVID and
I
died.
wish you would.
And then there were memes sexualizing his next dictator sister.
Kim Jong fatty fat.
Yeah.
God, fuck that guy.
I heard about
Kim
his
Jong-il?
sister, but I didn't hear about him. I didn't.
Kim Yim Sung.
They thought his
Kim
sister.
Il-sung, yeah. Something
Kim
like
Young Jong Dong Dong.
They thought.
Yeah, that's
that's
before.
bad.
That's funny as fuck.
that. Kim
They,
Jong Un. I'm gonna put fucking sister after it because I don't remember her name.
They were hopeful
She's right
that.
there.
Hey, get on Pornhub and do Kim Jong Un's stepsister.
No.
Yeah, there's this recent thing about Kim Jong Un saying this weird quote about something
What's
like.
her name?
God, she's a fucking skeleton, dude. You ever
Never-
seen
polar
what's the
opposite
movie?
of
What's
the
the
brothers.
movie? You are Private Ghoul. I shall call you, or whatever. That's what she.
You think of the intern?
Kim Jong Il.
No, it's that
Okay.
army movie where the
Oh.
guy's a medic and doesn't want to carry a gun. I think.
Oh, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
What
movie.
is
You are
that?
Private Ghoul, and that's what she looks like. She looks like that.
That was a good movie.
Be careful,
I
bro.
watch it.
Be
Yeah, dude, the
careful.
guy fucking saved so many people, got the Purple Heart, didn't even use a gun.
No, it-
Ran on the battlefield, dodged bullets.
Refused to carry a gun.
That was a
That-
real
He
guy.
was a big Christian guy, yeah.
That was World War II, right?
What?
He was in World War II. Hacksaw Ridge.
I can't remember. Was it World War II?
I think it was World War II.
I remember there
I
was
just
this-
know it was the
wasn't
guy
there-
that-
Desmond Doss. Desmond
Yes,
Doss.
Desmond
Wasn't there this
Doss.
one guy that like blew up a bunch of the machine gun turret places and then like captured like 300 dudes all in one day by himself?
Yeah.
Like what?
If you follow,
Come on, how do you do that?
on Instagram, dude, you can read all about. They post like daily about guys who are just fucking badass. Dude.
How about the one, remember the Warrior, movie The Warrior? When Tom Hardy rips the door off the tank?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking rips
Tom
the door off.
Hardy's good at those movies.
Dude, he's so underrated.
I like Tom Hardy. He-
I love how he gets his.
Sister warns Biden not to make a stink.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things.
Or
that happened.
what?
If it wants to sleep in peace, a rhetorical warning shot issued.
It's so crazy how North Korea is polar opposite of South Korea.
Yeah.
It's
South
fucking
Korea
something.
is so free and open, and North Korea is
I
just like
love to go
none
to
of
South
that.
Korea.
No.
I just- I can't
You
believe that,
You will
man.
wake up when I tell you.
There's a reason they broke off from each other.
Yeah, but I mean,
The Korean
The Iron
conflict.
Curtain.
They literally fought to the death over it. You know?
Dude, we were like close to going to like World War III with when we were in the
Yeah,
Korea.
that was scary. I had a
We
big
had World War III.
Douglas MacArthur, he wanted to like invade China, but China was like, "Fuck." The fear was like, "Fuck no, China's gonna like blow us up." Then
I had a 8th grade
Talk about
science
life.
teacher who lived in South Korea. He was in the army. He said like they'd set off the all the time the air raid sirens, and like he was like the people just running for their lives to shelters on the side of the road.
were these like drills or just like
no, like
or
they would
or
just do it
okay.
like when they thought, and he said it would happen all the time, like multiple times daily.
But it never actually came through.
Nope, and he was just like the look of absolute terror
Oh,
every
yeah.
single time.
people don't want the smoke,
Yeah.
no matter how smoky it is.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants the smoke.
I mean, you don't want nuclear bombs.
The
you
best
know?
Yeah,
way
nobody wants the
to
smoke,
get in
bro.
is the one you don't get.
Yeah. Isn't that like the supreme art of war according to Sun Tzu?
Like verbal
Finishing the
communication.
fight, finishing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fight before it ever started.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a
Wait,
firm believer.
you know,
in
you
that,
gotta like
Well, I mean, like if you can do that, you really are like the supreme.
it's like what Robert
Yeah.
McNamara says. You gotta put yourself in the shoes of the other person,
Use
your
your
adversary.
words. It's
You
like
gotta
use
think
your
what they
words,
want to think.
yeah.
They don't want to get a nuclear war as much as you do, but they think you're pushing them. They're ready to react any way that they think's necessary.
I honestly am worried about like Muslim radicalist groups getting a hold of nukes. Because like any sort of religious group getting a hold of anything as close to a nuke scares the fuck out of me. Because like religious people are crazy.
Someone
tell
somewhere.
you
is
something.
Have you
going
met a
to-
Baptist? Have you met a? Don't tell me they wouldn't just
I-
nuke gays.
I was-
if they had a
Hey,
nuke
James,
gays.
we all went to Catholic school.
I was reading something earlier, and I knew this,
Catholics
but
aren't that
it's
crazy. They're
it's a
crazy.
complete paradox of what the Bible is and what they teach us growing up.
Explain.
So-
What do you mean?
Okay, for instance, like there's times in the Bible, like I'm going to use Samson as a couple examples.
Yeah.
Where he like lined up foxes and burned all, like just killed them all and burned them, a long row of like 200 foxes, right? And he set the flames up and shit. And then And this says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
I don't know what testament. It could be old or new, but maybe if it's
old.
old, then okay, makes sense. But
He was a
we
judge.
learned the old too, so you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he was a judge though.
Yeah, but
That was in-
I hear you, but it's just like when they teach us the thing, like for instance, he slaughtered thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like when they're teaching us that, they teach
God
it, you know,
told
like
them to
this
do
is when
that.
this people came together, blah 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 blah. No, this
Yeah.
guy killed these motherfuckers because he had to, bro.
Yeah, because okay, so
It's like it's.
but okay, so Christianity. I'm not a religious person at all. I'm very not.
But you're a person who dives deep into all the religions, though.
Of course. And Catholicism
Awesome.
really likes the New Testament. They really like it. The Old Testament is a lesson to learn from, and the New
I like the
Testament.
Old Testament.
I prefer the Old Testament too.
Whether I believe it or not, I think it's got some fucking cool stories you can really learn
Dude,
from.
the Old
Oh, yeah.
Testament's banger as fuck to read, right? And after you get past the Gospels, the New Testament's pretty fun to read too, because it's like pretty
Revelations-
chaotic. you know?
Revelation.
I'll tell you what though, I didn't pay a freaking lick of attention sitting in religion class all my years at St. Paul's
God.
Catholic School. So
I didn't pay attention that much.
and I just
Well, I
kind
did,
of
actually.
like
boring
never
stuff.
into church,
I've learned
never-
more about religion these last years not having a religion class
Yeah.
than
than
just because I've been intrigued to read upon it because I
because you're not
questioned
forced to.
because I questioned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Catholicism has a lot of weird roots in like
It is
Egyptian mythology.
something, dude.
Like a lot of the symbolism came over, like in a lot of the pagan like witchcraft, like got into Catholicism too. Like if you even look at the structure of the Vatican, it looks like an Egyptian protection symbol.
Oh, everything's from the
Uh,
Egyptian. Osiris and shit, the god of the
yeah.
sun and the darkness. Everything
Yeah.
comes from the
Oh,
Egyptian.
yeah.
Osiris. Have you ever heard of Osiris's spindle? Have you ever heard of Osiris's spindle?
I don't think so, and that bothers me.
Or
So
when you think of like the Egyptian slaves, and
I can't remember how to spell Osiris off the top of my head.
12.
Oh, yeah.
S-I-R-I.
Oh yeah, they say it all came from the Egyptians,
Thank
man.
Osiris.
Osiris's spindle. Osiris spindle?
The Osiris spindle, yeah.
I can't spell spindle. Okay, yeah.
This is probably scary.
No, it's
No,
not
no,
that
no, no. I
scary.
think
Boss
I think
level.
No,
we're
that's a
talking-
movie. That's a movie. I learned it from this movie.
Oh
and I
yeah,
looked it up.
Osiris
Probably
spindle, tennis shoes.
There's a gun
Yeah,
from
it's not the
Destiny.
tennis shoes. Go
And then
get
Mark's
out
being a
images.
nerd about
It's not a
it.
picture. You got to read it.
What is Osiris?
There you go. Click that one right there.
The shaft?
Osiris.
Oh God.
Osiris, black spindle. I'm gonna look up his shaft.
Don't go. Don't go.
Who doesn't want to see a divine shaft?
Jesus, take the
Yeah, look at the shaft.
Yeah. I bet if I look that up, I get some interesting pictures and images.
Does that sound right, Brian? Osiris.
It could be, yeah, it could be shafts.
has got the-
I heard of the Osiris spindle from a movie, and then I looked this up. So I don't know what the fuck it was, but
The
it's just
earliest mention
interesting.
of the shaft.
Wasn't that Sight Quest thing?
What was it? Do you remember?
Huh?
Was it in that
The
Sight?
movie?
No, just the whatever you were talking about.
Oh,
Bro, this is what Osiris's shaft. It is a hole
It's a
that leads
mine
into the
shaft.
fucking dark.
yeah, that's not it then.
That goes to hell.
Never mind.
That's
Oh
scary.
yeah, because the story Osiris went and saved his father from hell.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but in
From
the story, though,
Uh,
he kept having to repeat it in the story. He kept having to do the same thing. And the Osiris spindle, they believed that he was the fucking object that kept making him repeat the day going to save his father. He was the object that stopped space and time. That's what the spindle's about. I can't,
You know what?
I can't
That's-
remember it
you
exactly.
You know
like
what?
that
It's
stuff.
very intriguing.
That spindle comes up in so many different mythologies. Like
Oh, yeah.
in Nordic mythology, there's like the loom that's like space and time, right?
Yeah.
I think that's Nordic. I could be getting that wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I know it's like some northern tradition, like pagan. But like, yeah. It's just really interesting how we have all this overlap, like so far apart.
Yeah,
Right.
remember, you fell asleep, but the one night when I was watching that one video, it's called Zeitgeist.
Sight Quest.
Zeitgeist. Yeah,
Zeitgeist.
I took a nap.
That fucking whole first part about religion, dude, it's something else. It fucking opens your mind like a bomb went off and fucking blew up everything so you could see around you.
Like Catholicism is really
it's a copy.
My roommate brought this up to me, but Catholicism has a lot, and I mean a lot of links to witchcraft. Like,
Oh, yeah?
like the symbolism's
Our
the
roommate,
same.
our roommate?
Yeah, our roommate. Yeah.
You guys live
Uh,
together?
Yeah, he's living in a house with me.
I didn't know that.
Like she doesn't practice, but she just she looked at the shit when she was
It's
younger.
a witchcraft.
and it has like a lot to do with it,
Dude,
you know?
I'll tell you what though. Witchcraft scares the fuck out of me.
Explain why. Have you
Yeah.
seen proof that it works?
It's definitely fucking cool. I
Like
think.
if you thought about it, like, and you think of the Salem witch trials or like the Blair Witch or that stuff, like that is so terrifying to me. Like I don't know, like
The Salem witch trials terrified me, not because of the witchcraft, terrified me to watch what humans can do when a couple people rally a bunch of them up and say, that's the
false
enemy,
information,
kill them.
with false bullshit information
yeah.
that can easily be proven.
Supposedly the Vatican has like a book of like ancient like this is just because
fuck that.
they have like a book of ancient spells
Fuck that.
Well,
and
no,
shit,
the Vatican,
medieval
the
spells.
Vatican,
And I guess they got a book that like also a spell that supposedly spawns Satan.
like Catholicism actually has like when you get like really deep into theology, they have a lot of links to witchcraft and like it's like
Oh, God.
it's like the counter to witchcraft. I guess.
That
you
gives
could
me
say.
goosebumps.
Like what?
man.
What?
Like what?
Like the whole exorcism thing. Like they use witchcraft. They use like circles. They use all the stuff witchcraft uses. The same shit.
Yeah.
To bind to bind demons. That's what you use to bind demons. in witchcraft.
I've always said this, and I think people has agreed with me. Whether it's real or not, or whatever it is, I really do believe that all the religions are based off of one thing, and their stories just change.
Well, because a lot of stories, it's just the way you interpret
actually,
it, though.
I actually believe they are based off one.
There's
thing.
always
Yes,
some
yeah, I
bigger
do too. I
thing.
believe they're based off one thing, and their stories have just changed over the years.
Do you know what I
That's
think-
what it is.
you know what-
Or
It's like a
completely
game of
full shit.
telephone.
I think I know what they're based on. This is my opinion. I think it's just the inner human psyche. Like if you look at all the different stories from the Old Testament, especially, it has all these different like overarching narratives that are like retold in our lives. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It tells us
I
about
think
like
it
the
has to do
challenges
with
we have to deal
us,
with.
nature, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything
Like-
that we just that you go through in life.
It's because humans, even though they couldn't observe it like science, like we can, like analytically.
It's almost like reading what you're going to deal with.
yeah.
That's literally what it is.
It's because people poured their own life experience, their own inspiration into these stories, right? Like they're like, this is a story, like an overarching narrative that explains these ideas, but they didn't even know they were explaining it. It was just intuitive to them. It's like when someone draws paints a beautiful painting, right? They don't understand necessarily what they're showing. They're just doing what their intuitive side says to do, and it comes out to be these beautiful, like meaningful things that, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think all religion is. That's my theory.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
It's something,
It's
religion is
really
something.
just the perspectives of peoples, and they're all similar.
And the cultures they grew up in.
Yeah, that's what it
developed
is.
and-
Yeah.
And that's why I think, like, even though I don't believe in it, that's why I think religion's useful. Like, it's
yeah.
it helps people out.
Or
man. Like,
spirituality, whatever
yeah,
you call it.
whatever it
It
is. Yeah.
opens your
Yeah.
mind or eyes, I guess.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, for sure.
Well, I definitely think all religions are right. Well, if you look at all the major religions, at least, they all believe in some sort of. Well, I shouldn't say that because Judaism doesn't really believe in the afterlife.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Well, some don't.
No,
I think
no. They have it's called. Oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. It's the waiting place.
Gehenna.
Yeah, thank you.
Gehenna.
Yeah, that's the afterlife.
Well-
We're waiting for the coming of Messiah.
Yeah.
That
So
heaven will be open
they don't believe in heaven. They don't believe in heaven, but they all
Well,
believe.
no, they believe it exists or going
It's
to
just-
exist.
it's just locked off.
It's just
They gotta
locked
wait
off.
for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, every major religion pretty much does believe in some sort of
Or
afterlife,
some bigger.
something or some other realm of existence.
Yeah, like you have like samsara, the recursive thing that happens in my God, my brain just like
Reincarnation.
reincarnation. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you really want to call that afterlife, but I guess.
But I mean, like it's
You come
yeah,
back as a
continued
dog or
life.
something.
humans hate to die. Let me just tell you.
Well, yeah. I
So
mean,
like
well,
saying there's like a nice place up there for people, it really does help people out, whether it's true.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
guess it's just a way of helping people who are afraid of the dark, I guess.
Well, I think there probably is something after you die.
I'm afraid
But
of the dark.
is it heaven?
I
I don't
could
know.
give zero fucks about death.
Really?
Yep.
You're not
a lot of people fear
You don't.
that.
You don't want to die?
I've never thought about whether I want to or don't want to. I really just don't. I've never thought about it. I could give zero fucks.
I
about it.
definitely think about it a lot.
Well, I think about.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you? Like
I think the most disturbing thing is just thinking there's absolutely nothing. You cease to exist. It's just once it's over, it's over. There's nothing.
that's what I think there is, and that's why I think death is like fuck. Like I don't want to die.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hear a
Yeah,
lot. I
it's
hear a
like,
lot
dude.
of stories of just like some people just say like they see stuff after
they
death.
they die and they come
Like
back and shit.
like Sebastian said, the story of his grandpa saying he like was on an island, perfect temperature, saw his relatives and they're in a boat and they're like, don't get
let
in
me
the boat.
let me tell you something. You know what's released in the brain though when you're dying? A lot of fucking DMT.
A lot of DMT.
Fuckload.
Okay, a lot of DMT.
Those final moments, you know?
Yes.
You get high as fuck.
But the thing I also find very, very interesting is people who die, like maybe it's a kid, and they come back and they're like, yeah,
Minutes later.
I met my Grandpa Joe, and the parents are like, your Grandpa Joe was dead before
Yeah, that's the stuff I find most
I
weird.
was even fucking.
Do you think their brain just like puts it together data that they had when they were a child and makes them think about like
Is
Grandpa Joe?
I don't know. Those
Because
intrigue me.
DMT does some weird shit to your brain.
I don't know,
But
that stuff's convincing.
To,
Especially when those kids
on
are
a
out there.
regular basis?
Some kids who are in some of the stories.
Is
Those
that a
kids.
regular basis though? It's like
It is.
it's like school shootings aren't on a regular basis. It just if you have a population large enough
I guess
over
you
wide
can
enough
use that
space.
as an analogy. To
Yeah.
use as-
Well, no. Sorry. It's just I'm just talking about like impactful large events, right? Like it doesn't
Maybe
happen
it was
very
something
often.
they heard like years ago, and then they died, and then their brain was like, yeah.
You've
here's
also
this
heard
memory.
stories of people coming back and just saying they just saw like
Yeah.
fucking awful darkness.
Well, yeah, there's.
I also had and I'm going to use an experience my mom had. So my aunt died, my mom's sister died in 2010, and my mom and our neighbor, they were out. They like going down to First Friday and stuff in Canton and whatnot, and they were out at the Great Court, like where the Civic Center is, with the big
Oh,
Pegasus statue.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a lady doing tarot card readings there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, let's go get our tarot card
Nah, I
readings."
don't know about that one. Man.
And they sit down, and the psychic basically looks at my mom, and she's like, "I don't normally do this, but I got this. I normally, when things like this happen, I get this. My body gets warm." Now, I'm going to preface this entire story with everything she said can pretty much apply to anybody who's lost a relative.
Definitely.
But it's weird. She was like, there's a female person that has been trying to like contact you, and she goes back and forth between heaven and real earth, and you have a really nice picture of her in your house, and she likes coffee, and she tries to get through to you by using the TV, but struggles because she can't figure out how to use the TV. And it was funny because my Aunt Donna always needed her son to come help her figure out the TV, things like that. And just things like, it was weird things like that. And my mom came home and was like, what the, and the psychic was like, you can leave coffee out for her. You can do
I truly believe you because I went to a psychic once.
Yeah.
And I kept my mouth shut when I walked in there. And the first thing she said to me was, it was like, wow, like at the time in my life, the thoughts that I were having, she just fucking pinpointed them. I didn't say a thing. And now some of them, some of them,
Yeah,
you
anybody
can read
can have a
online.
picture
Some of them,
frame.
A horse
exactly.
shit, yeah.
Anybody, but just to fucking.
Of a female relative.
But
who
the
died
TV
recently.
thing and things, and then, but the thing was, is I remember I had this experience when my Aunt Donna died and my uncle had the same experience I know I wasn't dreaming. I fucking saw her after she died. It was nighttime, I walked outside, I was playing with friends, and I saw her standing in my yard with this like glowing dress on, and I was like, I'm looking like, I'm not, pinch me right, like I know I'm seeing what I'm seeing, and my uncle had the same experience, and I just, really freaking interesting.
Yeah.
Just-
You
That
never
is
know.
interesting. It's like,
You want to hear a weird one?
Yeah,
I
go
told you this
ahead.
one before.
go ahead.
Um,
I love ghost stories.
So this one, my
Love
mom.
ghost
This is
stories.
my.
I have a lot of ghost stories.
This I don't know. This is I don't know if you want to call this. This is kind of weird. This is a weird one. I told you this back in the summer. So my mom she had a patient. She's talking to him, and I guess because he has a pacemaker. This is before he got his pacemaker. He was just telling her that he was like I don't know if he was at hospital bed or at home, but I guess he was in bed or just standing from his bed, and he's just standing there, just looking at this bed, and all of a sudden, he sees this black dot on the bed. And he's like looking at it. The black dot starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's almost like a hole.
Mm-hmm.
He hears a voice, go in the hole. So he goes in the hole, and in the hole, he sees like these like
Where is he at right now? Sitting on his bed though, or what? Like really, if you were looking at him.
so
From outside of the
say
room.
say this ends the bed. There's him standing right there, and this is the bed. He's looking at the bed, and up there's the pillows.
Mhm.
So he's looking at the bed, and he hears this voice, or just something makes him go into the hole that's in the bed.
Yeah, you couldn't convince me to go into.
He crawls in the hole. So this is
This
allegedly.
is what he told your mom.
So he told my mom. he went in there. He said he swore he saw these like spirit demon things. The ones from like almost from Harry Potter. It's like those things when you go so high up in the sky, they have the mouth
Death
and they
Eaters.
suck the Death Eaters. Yeah, he said he saw those things. I guess
He sounds crazy.
they brought him back. I guess he fell off the bed or something, and he like went out, and they got him back, and the doctors asked him like, hey, just you went out, and people they asked some people say they see like the light or see like grandma and grandpa and when they go out like that what did you see? Just wondering.
I saw hell.
He said I saw that what I said, the hole in the Death Eaters, and I guess the doctor just hugged him and said, dude, you need to get some religion in your life.
Yeah, there's
Nah, bro.
there's a fine line between,
They were chill.
like, to me, and that story is like, because when you say like Harry Potter and Death Eater things, there's I in my mind pops, there's a fine line between hallucinating because you have a medical problem and actually seeing.
When he says went out, do you mean like passed out or died?
Died. He died.
Okay.
That's very
He
interesting.
cardiac arrested because he was going. He
He
went
had
near
an
the-
EMT trip. I mean, what do you expect?
I didn't
Oh,
know.
he died when he went into the black hole.
Yes.
Apparently
he
that's what-
crawled in.
That's where it's like
That's weird. Come on.
You
You hear a voice crawl in the hole.
Listen, I'll put it to you this way,
Dude.
I fucking believe there's an afterlife. I believe.
100%.
Are you a religious person?
I am.
Do you go to church every Sunday?
I don't. Not every Sunday.
But how many Sundays?
I go to church.
You don't go.
How
You don't
often?
go. You don't
How
go
often?
Catholic churches anymore, though.
No, I do. That's what I.
Oh, where do you go?
I to St. Paul's.
When do you go?
It's either early or like Saturday night or something.
Okay.
That
Try
boy
to
shit
when I can.
is not overrated.
No, it's not.
I don't really believe in that fucking shit, whether
No,
it happens to me or not, because I find any way logically to prove that
Me too.
you're like, fuck that, there's no
Yeah,
way.
me
Right,
too.
right.
But when I had the sleep paralysis the one
Bad.
time, listen,
yeah.
I promise on my life, and I told you this, Winners, the only thing, I looked it up the next day. I heard the words in my mouth, or the words in my ear, as a pressure walked across my chest. I heard the words incubus. That's what I heard, incubus. Incubus is a demon that sits on your chest.
And you
Yeah.
never even heard about
Never
that
even
before.
heard of it. The only thing I've ever heard close
It was a succubus.
was the band. Incubus, the band.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're not even, you don't even pronounce them like that. Drive by them or whatever the song is.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even in their realm, but it was like a presence. I mean, a scary fucking presence in my ear that just said the word incubus. That's what it said, bro. And this shit walked across my chest. I thought it was my cat. I couldn't move. It was 100% sleep paralysis. But like, I looked it up. It's fucking literally. It sits on your chest.
I'm literally right here.
I've haven't had sleep paralysis yet. But
I
it
have.
fucking scares me.
I don't know. I feel like I've had it maybe like in the legs, but I don't know. I don't think I have. I can't recall.
It may be spelled with an E. I'm not sure. See, that's the song right there that I've only heard. That's it. And that was look
There
at
you go.
that, dude.
A male from who, according to mythological and legendary traditions, lies upon sleeping woman in order to engage
Yeah.
in sexual acts.
There you go, Brian. You're surely a woman.
Female.
Well, no. Listen to this.
counterpart is
In
a-
my other ear, it's funny you mentioned fucking Harry Potter. Because in my other ear, and please, you remember me telling you this.
I do.
I remember
you
this
told me
part
all
now.
of
It said
it.
it
You
in
told
my
me-
motherfucking ear. It says, Hermione needs you. I swear to fuck to God. I told you this before I said it on this podcast.
Yeah. No. I remember you telling me
It's
the story.
the weirdest
You
shit.
also
Look up,
told me. You also told me that it was way too heavy to be your cat on your chest.
Oh my God, way
Look-
too heavy.
look
And
up,
it sat there for a
and
minute.
you're
Look up what like Hermione means.
That's
Let's see.
probably-
Look up what the name means. I don't know if the name has any meaning.
Hermione.
And I
Yeah.
also believe that about the medical conditions, because hear me out.
Hermione.
Mark, you got to think about things. Like, I really think about this shit.
Yeah.
When did that guy tell your mom that? Like, what year?
I don't know. I feel like it was before.
Daughter of Melanus Helm.
No, this was during the summer because I went over to his house for his birthday. So she told me like this like back in August.
That's a really boring ass
That is
definition.
urban.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think about things like that you could maybe see on TV or that you could see in the news or something. Remember when Justice League came out? And it
Yeah.
would show
Yeah.
all those flying fucking demons in the
Yeah,
trailer?
well, sometimes your mind like
Yeah,
you know.
sometimes your mind can do that. I believe that's what sleep
Yeah,
paralysis
think
is.
think about like when you have a fever. Like, have you ever had a fever bad enough you hallucinate?
I
I've had
have
a
never
fever dream.
hallucinated. I don't think I've
Or
ever
that,
hallucinated.
like
Yeah,
it's shit
pretty
like
bad.
that like makes you. But like I also like, I have had so many ghost encounters that I am like probably.
I've had some spooky encounters, but I wouldn't call them ghost encounters.
I'll tell you what, the one a week and 2 weeks ago I had when I heard that clap in my room. Did I tell you about that? I told you about that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
You didn't tell me.
You tweaked
Dude,
hard.
I woke up at 5:30 a.m. My great grandma passed. We're living in her house now. She passed about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
3 months ago.
Yeah, but
and
she's been moved out for a while. We didn't just like move in immediately.
Oh
after
no,
died.
she was in a thing for like a year and a half, and shit, or 2 years, 3 years.
Make it sound like we just took over. her
But,
house.
Dude, I was sleeping and I randomly heard a fucking loud clap in the corner of my room, and I didn't know what it was. I fucking instantly went into fucking freeze mode. After about 30 seconds, I fucking grabbed my phone, shined my flashlight, and looked around. And I really do believe that the human mind, you can just it can stop you if you're not in a sharp mindset, you will miss things.
100%.
Well,
That's really what I believe. I came
yeah.
home after, and I turned the fucking radio on, and it played the song "Sweet Dream Believer" or whatever. And in the lyrics it goes, no, not that one. No. I turned the radio right
Sweet
on.
Dream
That
Believer?
that Panasonic radio.
Yeah.
And I believe in coincidences. I believe in bullshit full of shit stuff. I do believe that if I encountered anything, that was a real encounter. But I also, when I got home, looked, and my Crown Royal bag was on the floor, which holds condoms above my bed, and it fell off the nail. And I dropped it to see if it would make the sound that I heard, and it made a sound, but it did not.
So it sounds
just
like
wasn't
weird.
a big
It's-
sound,
I could
bro.
see two condoms going like that.
Smacking together.
I did the sound
Sorry,
every which way, and it was not as loud as what I heard. But when I turned on that radio, when I got home, after everything was done, I was at home for a minute. I took my sister to school, and I went home, and I was just like, I walked in, all the lights were still on. This was the night you pulled an all-nighter.
Oh yeah.
I was fucking freaked, buddy. I went home and I turned the radio on, and it cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean? That song was fucking playing on the radio. It started. The song, my grandma, dude, Alex, her name was Jean.
Yeah, you're missing the context there.
Fuck,
Yeah,
her name was
It's just-
Jean.
you were missing the worst part. Like,
That is fucking dude.
Like I was like, dude, I don't fucking really believe in it. But when that shit when that came on, that spooked me more than the clap when I
You
was
were
dead
like,
asleep. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
I have never heard this song, and if I did, it was years ago because it rang a bell a little bit. You know, it was like because I like that old stuff, that old music, and I was like, what the fuck? By the Monkees. It's by the Monkees. Daydream Believer or whatever.
I actually know what you're talking about now. By the
Oh my
Monkees.
god! Like why at this point in time, right now, does a song end with not even 10 seconds left, and then it goes right into that song? It's like cheer up, sleepy Jean. It was wild.
Yeah, that's
That was 3 weeks, 2
shit
weeks
like
ago.
that.
Oh, it fucking spooked me, dude.
Bro.
It
The
spooked me.
spookiest shit I've ever had is just sleep paralysis. That's it.
Really?
Like,
So-
like
Yeah, but
I
remember,
just-
you used to say you saw a guy at the end of your bed in a hat in your house and
But
shit.
one time.
No, you said it was
twice,
multiple encounters.
two or three, 4 times.
You
but
said it was multiple encounters.
it was multiple.
I really do think it's the young mind can perceive shit too. I really do think that.
Do you think it can perceive shit, or do you think it just makes shit up?
I don't know, I don't know, like fucking. I think it can overthink shit.
Yeah. Like it's overstimulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
What were you about to say, Alex? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I was gonna. It's so my dad's house is haunted, and it's haunted from a guy. This was like 90s or 80s, who shot his girlfriend dead in the house, and
Cool.
basically the room they started in, which is my room. He basically unloaded on her in there, chased her down the steps,
And she lived.
chased her into the dining room where she fell flat, and then he reloaded and unloaded on her again. There's still bullet holes in the wall. You can still see bullet holes in the door frame.
Damn.
And to this day, it still happens, but I used to have carpet in the room, and the carpet was higher, almost higher than door frame, so at the door got to a point where you like have to really push on it to get it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And multiple times, I'd sleep there, that door, flawless, opening, like the door would be latched at night, and then I'd wake up to that door just perfect.
And you woke up to it opening.
Yep,
That
multiple
is
times.
So fucking creepy.
And there's been times, like I remember one time, my dad's dog, he's got one dog, was sitting on the bed next to me, and I was on my phone I was sitting on the edge of the bed. We were getting ready to go out hunting, and I heard my dad in the basement because I could hear him messing around. I heard someone come up the steps and walk, like I saw a shadow walk into his room, and I could hear it and see
That
it.
kind of shit gets me.
And I, was like,
He was outside.
Dad, can you, are we ready to go? And I'm like, no answer. Dad! What? From the basement.
And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, and you're like,
Oh, this is at your dad's house.
Yeah, and then
This is when you got the Glock.
to this day, this still happens is on certain, it's like Thursday night at like 6 p.m. You can be sitting in the living room watching TV, and down comes the steps is this like mist shadow thing that comes down the steps, disappears, and then reappears in the room where this lady was killed in, and then it disappears again.
What color was the mist? Like white?
It was just, I don't even know.
Just
It's
knew
like,
it was
it's like this color. But it's like, it's just, you can't, like, you're like,
probably just going with
Like, what am I seeing?
like, you're seeing something, but you don't know what it is. And it happens. And
your brain can't comprehend it.
Damn.
there was a time my dad had the house blessed, and the priest was like, I'm not going down to the basement. And,
Why?
Why?
My brother, Josh, my half-brother Josh, was down there with some friends, and my dad one time playing with a Ouija board.
Oh, Ouija board.
And my dad, I remember the one time because it was my half brother Josh, his friend, and my dad, and they were playing with a glow in the dark Ouija board in the dark. And my
That's
dad
fun.
told me he was like, he just froze and was like, I think the kid's name was Nick, my brother's friend. He was like, Nick, like, there's something, and it was dark, so it was just a shadow. He's like, there is something standing behind you, like. There is something standing behind you right now. And he said Nick got up, went out in his car, left, and never came back. And
He
the
never
priest,
came
yeah,
back.
and when this priest came, this priest was like, there is a portal in your basement. Fuck that. Like, I'm not
Well,
going down
did
there."
your dad tell him the story, or did he just
The dad, I was like, there's been a Ouija, and my dad was like, when it happened, was like trying to figure out how to, get rid of a Ouija board and stuff, and had to look up online, and it was like he had to wrap it in garbage bags and then go take it somewhere and like say goodbye and burn or whatever it was. And there's this.
Where the hell do you get a Ouija board at?
The mall.
Oh, probably at Spencer's.
Oh, dude, you can just
You
make
can go
one.
to the mall. You can.
You can make a Ouija board on the ground right here with duct tape.
But
Yeah, not even hard.
What's is it like a certain like thing you have to put on it that like supposedly makes
Well,
something
Put
to
the alphabet on it.
Okay, so the theory.
And yes and no.
of how a Ouija board works, that like the non-spiritual theory, right, is that any body part that you have constantly makes tiny vibrations, right? Muscles can't hold perfectly still, right? So when you have a bunch of people on one thing, right, and they're making these tiny vibrations, your subconscious mind, those vibrations tend a certain direction, right? And that's what ends up happening, right? Because these tiny vibrations, because you got to think all your parts of your brain, your frontal lobe, is sending things to your motor cortex, right? These tiny miniature thoughts about imagining movement, and that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Or is it?
Well,
And
yeah,
we'll never know.
that's
We
the
will
question.
Never know.
Can't
But
some Ouija boards move by themselves though? Supposedly?
I've never heard of that one.
I've heard of like the
Without you touching it?
The what's it called?
The little piece thing.
Yeah, just going.
Oh,
Like
Yeah, I've
flying
heard of that.
off, like,
That's
not
weird
what-
that like the priest just said fuck that though.
Tourette's.
You just think he would just
That it could be.
That was a joke.
I'll tell you what. I've watched videos before of like dimensions and shit where they stated that the 7 wonders of the world, like there's way more to it than we think. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
pyramids of Giza is actually like a dimension break to where
Built by
like if you can
aliens.
vibrate, find the right frequency at a certain
Always
thing.
about frequencies.
Oh, absolutely. You can kill cancer at a certain frequency.
Kill people at a certain.
Yeah.
I think it's like 40 hertz or something.
Yeah.
The space shuttles.
Yeah,
Really, if you're close enough.
that's why Bermuda Triangle is one of them. What goes in does not come out.
Oh yeah.
That's what they
Oh,
fucking
not all the time. Some things go in there.
Oh, I know that. I know
Still,
that. No,
think
but I'm
about
just
all
saying.
I think it's with
Aren't there
right-
some ships
right-
that go through there like all the time?
Oh yeah,
Yes. Yeah, 100%. But like these little like small engine aircrafts and shit, like they're just gone.
Small
but see, now that's what they say. See, I believe that it's just a rough area. and
Supposedly
there's
there's,
probably-
Yeah, I think there's like
Uh,
magnetic
But
disturbance there.
yes, but I do believe that there's ways.
But
There's
why? Like, I mean, the Earth, obviously, but like, it's just weird. It's just so weird to me.
There's
Middle
a lot of
Earth.
weird shit on this fucking planet. Dude.
Yeah, there
Fuck.
it is.
Oh my
Imagine
god.
that. Just Joe Biden knows all of it right now. He
No,
knows.
yeah, he knows all of it. He's got
Probably,
the Area
and
51.
he has the.
You gotta know some
launch
probably
codes, so.
You gotta know some weird shit as to be, if you're a major world leader, you know some weird shit that fucking breaks society.
Bro, we
Dude,
gotta,
they know nothing.
we gotta get the.
They know more than us.
Girls from
Nah, they know just as much as us, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think
I'm just talking out of my ass.
I think they probably just play horse shit that they act like they know nothing. Something I genuinely think they don't know nothing.
I think they don't know unless they ask.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, if I was the president,
no
I'd
one's
ask
gonna
all these
tell
questions.
anybody anything.
Unless the
It's classified information.
But if if head in chief asks you, yo, what's up with Area 51? What are you gonna say to him? No, you can't find out. No,
See,
no, no, no.
but
It's just-
here's
it's
my
their
question: if
questions.
let's say the president
Biden
asks you,
knows. I'm sure Biden knows.
let's say
Bro,
let's say Biden
I'm
asks
not sure he knows his name half the
Yeah.
time.
Like, let's just say,
Really
Biden, he asked a very specific question. If something's real or some report's real, like, I wonder if it's something so specific that they have to actually call like the right person, maybe from like across the globe. Like, okay, we'll get you the answer, like here, because there's some sort of like weird like dimension.
I'm sure something like
I'm
that.
sure if the president pushed.
Are the pyramids in the Antarctica real?
Yeah, I don't
There's a
know.
lot of weird stuff about Antarctica. Let me tell you.
Bro, we got on a weird train this fucking podcast. What happened? We talked about EMT shit, and then we just went off the deep end with religion.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I was walking back. What got us to this point?
We went from
I
EMT
gotta
to
pee.
I do
DMT
too.
in less than an hour.
BRB.
We can end this when I come back.
Oh, you can't end it right now?
Oh yes.
We can wait when.
Here, I'll come.
No.
Well, we'll wait till everyone reassembles, like the Avengers.
Oh my god, you're not gonna cut this out either.
What? This little waiting
Yeah,
part?
this fucking silent part.
No, I'll talk. Well, thank you, Alex, for coming.
Absolutely.
Bro, it's taken
I'm
a lot
glad
to
you
get
came.
you here when
I
I'm
plan
here.
on being back.
Good. I'm glad.
Bro,
No,
we'll have you back. We have a drum set that you can tune right back there.
can you tune drum sets well?
Yeah, I can tune drums.
I got
You
some
better
sticks.
be able to tune a drum
I'm gonna
set.
try
How
and
long
teach
you been
myself at
playing
least a little bit.
Oh, really?
Try.
Yeah, once I'm out of paramedic school and can kind of get back to normal,
Well,
Oh, yeah,
you,
I'm
you
not-
do
I'm
that first. I'm telling you that. Do that
I'm
first.
not.
and I'll be allowed to
I would
crike
just
you. I'll
joke.
be 20 and allowed to crike you. So.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What's that? What is?
we cut into the neck.
Oh yeah.
What is? What is?
And, like I was saying earlier, like.
Oh,
yeah.
you meant. I thought there was something else.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, paramedics have that capability. We have a lot.
I want you-
I
We
didn't
can
know-
do- we
I-
can do a lot.
I want you to put a talk. I want you to put a tube in my throat so I could have a talk box. So I sound like Peter
Oh,
Frampton.
you want like a built-in talk box?
Play, hello, how you doing?
I don't know why we
Do
just
you
haven't
feel
switched
good?
over to pumps for our hearts. I'm kidding.
We do.
I know, but I'm
They're
like,
called left ventricular assist devices.
Artificial hearts that just like run on themselves.
bro.
all the
Because
time.
think about it. Hearts pulse, right?
3D printed hearts.
You could just have continuous blood flow. I don't know what that would do to you though.
Just yeah. Do,
We
like,
gotta end this before I start talking about something crazy.
Alex, thank you for joining us. Like I said,
Yeah.
share the news with anyone you know about the podcast.
Absolutely.
BC, thank you for joining us once again. And yeah, everyone, we'll see you in episode 10.
We'll see you next time, okay? Try not to die
Film.
until we get there, okay?
Yep,
Instead
survive
of people that
your
watch us
mask.
every time.
1 week at a time. Wear your N95,
Yeah,
preferably.
Fuck that surgical mask. Go get yourself something that will protect
Get
you.
some N95.
Get an N95. It might cost you $200 per
Get a
mask,
Drink and
but
drive.
I mean,
Keep
fun.
yourself safe, y'all. We'll see you later.
The information or opinions expressed during the Just North of Hell podcast are solely those of the individuals involved. The primary purpose of this podcast is entertainment. As such, the Just North of Hell podcast is not responsible and does not verify any of the information contained in the podcast.